P2. Oh shit, it's saying we're not on X anymore. Oh shit, I gotta remove that. Hold on.
Ain't no problem.
Mm.
Brandon got a damn
Oh, are we
politics
live?
slide. Yeah, Brandon
Yeah,
got
we
a
are live.
politics slide up here. We
I
ain't talking
do,
about no
but
damn
we're not
politics.
we're not talking politics, but I do. You'll see when we bring it up. Welcome everybody. It's been a minute. We are back. This is the Men of the Metaverse podcast, and I am here with one of my best friends, Lewis. How you been?
I'm doing all right. Drinking a little water, a little other things.
Yeah, Lewis was recently down at the DNC in Chicago, right? I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I ain't never been in Chicago in my life, but
right.
if I was down there, I have my turban on. You know what I mean? So if I went
You be
down there,
Muslim, why is that a disguise to blend in? What you
no,
trying?
I think they had a little protest down there or something.
Okay, you're right. They did. It's a big
the
protest.
Middle Eastern something.
Right, right. But what you want to jump into while we here?
Brandon, who is the biggest drug distributor in the black zip codes or black communities?
The biggest, I would say, big pharma.
You say name a pharma company. Now hold on, allegedly.
Yeah. That's my wife. Well, let's see. Well, let's just say Advil. We'll say Advil.
Okay, Advil. So you think Advil is the biggest drug distributor in the black communities, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See what I got on the slide. Hold on, where my mouse at? Brandon, tell me if you thumbs up if you can hear it.
Okay.
But don't say, "Oh yeah, I can hear it." Could be messing up in the edits. Just a thumbs up if you can hear it.
Gotcha. Hello, gents. What will it be?
Pooh, give us a super squishy. One that's made entirely out of syrup.
Entirely. And all syrup super squishy? Was such a thing has never been done?
Just make it happen.
Oh dear. No, she won't hold. She's breaking up. All done. If you survive, please come again.
Woo-woo! It's so thick. Your turd, Bart. Oh, that's good squishy. What's it like, Bart? Bart? Give me that. Okay, we're young, rich, and full of sugar. What do? Let's go crazy Broadway style! Springfield, it's a hell of a town.
All right, Brandon. So, black people go inside the Quickie Mart.
Mm-hmm.
They ask for some merchandise that's not coming.
Okay.
What did Hapu do?
Well, he was like, "Are you sure?" He didn't turn him down. He didn't give him advice. Be like, "Look, I don't think this is healthy for you." Mm-hmm. He went ahead and supplied them with what they wanted to, even though they were kids. They didn't know any better. He said he was going to do it. He's going to take their money.
All right. So the kids took the beverage. Some black kids. They consume it. After they consume it, what happened, Brandon?
That sugar hit their system, and they went crazy. Basically.
Now, do they happen to these Quickie Marts every single day?
Yes, yeah.
Well, let's talk about some of the stuff they sell. Brandon, do you remember K2?
I remember K2.
Now, let's look at some of the effects of it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so this is William Shaw Sawyer. I'm up here in Harlem. I'm going to strip butt ass nigga. Look at this. I'm not filming this as nothing exploitative, man, right? And I'm just saying, yo, man, that stuff is serious, man. You know, if somebody can see this video or youth or whatever, it helps you.
Now, Brandon, This young lady went to the Quickie Mart and got some herbal incense.
Is that what K2 is?
On the package, it says it's not listed for human consumption.
Makes sense.
She smokes it. And they say, this happened.
Right.
How now? Who should be responsible? What's going on, brother? Here, why that happened?
Well, somebody has to approve this stuff to be on the shelves for it to be purchased, right? So I guess the government is okay with selling some of this stuff, correct?
Brandon, the government don't have nothing to do. This is not for human consumption, Brandon. The government don't got nothing to do with
it. That's a good point. So can they be responsible for how you use it? Because what's the main purpose or what's the use of K2? What are you supposed to use it as?
By my common knowledge and regulation, you're supposed to smoke it as marijuana.
Okay, well, there you go.
Is that your knowledge too, Brandon?
Yeah, I would think so. But if they're telling you shouldn't consume it, if you smoke it, it's entering your body and you're consuming it a certain way, right? Even if you're not eating it or digesting it.
So should Hapu be penalized for selling K2?
He should, but is he? No.
Okay. Let's start on another one.
To big trouble, caffeine and alcohol. There is now a major government crackdown on a popular drink called Four Loko. Could Ohio be the next state to stop sales of it? News Channel 5's Curtis Jackson joins us live with reaction.
Well, Danita, it is a drink loaded with two things that college students can't get enough of: caffeine and alcohol. Perhaps that's why they're so popular on campuses like here at Cleveland State. And it also explains why they could potentially be so dangerous. Anyone who's ever had a Four Loko has a story to tell. Usually, it's not a good one.
One Four Loko plus, a little bit of beer put me over the edge of where I'm usually comfortable at being if I'm trying to drink. And I got belligerent, not to where I was getting into fights or anything, but where I just wanted to be rowdy.
Each can contains the equivalent of 6 beers and 2 cups of coffee.
Now, Brandon, you ever heard people get a rally off of Four Loko, the original formula?
Yes, I do. And you said original formula. So did they have to change it, or did they change the formula?
Yes, they had to take that caffeine out. Now, Brandon used to go to the store, and get a watermelon.
For
Loko.
You said it because I'm black. Okay.
Brandon had the man $2,
which sounds like a good deal, right? That's a good deal.
But maybe, and he get 11 cents back. Now Brandon's walking back to his 2000 Ford Explorer coupe with the leather seats.
That's true, very true. That's accurate.
Cracks that sugary watermelon drink open and chugs it. Brandon just consumed 6 beers and 2 cups of coffee.
Right at the same time. Right.
What's gonna happen, Brandon?
What's gonna happen? I'm gonna have a good night or I'm gonna die. Either one. But now I got where I was trying to get in a very efficient manner. Was it good for my heart? No. Was it good for my kidneys and liver? No. But
did it get there?
Show up. Yeah, got me show up.
You got to, if you was a small man, you'll only drink half of it. But ain't nobody done that.
Right.
Four Loko audience got so bad, the government had to step in and tell Hapu.
Right, to stop doing it.
No, well, it wasn't really Hapu, but Hapu sold it.
Yeah, he did for sure.
Hapu and the manufacturer, y'all got to do something. Too many people getting killed, shot, beat up, hospitals.
Right. Behind
people,
this.
The babies, watch this. The teenagers' pregnancy rate increased double digits.
Because of bullets. But isn't that crazy though?
Brandon, I'm just making that up.
No, I'm just saying allegedly. But to be able to pinpoint the alcohol, because I think they knew it was a problem. They kind of saw people were gravitating to it. I think I probably heard it in a rap song or something, or celebrities talked about it, or influencers back then were talking about it.
What celebrity gonna talk about a cheap drink for? Celebrity was talking about but Bud Light and La Maritas.
But if you're a brand and you're cheaply manufactured, you know, you're trying to get out there, you got a good product, you got a flashy product that'll attract black people, right? So now I just got to get it in the right people's hands to, you know, advertise for me, to have people like, oh man, I gotta get a Four Loko. And that's what they did. I don't remember who exactly was promoting it or how it got pushed, but it became a popular drink for sure. Did you try Four Loko?
Yes.
Yeah, I did too. Right.
I experienced the after half.
Did you see a commercial? Did we see a commercial, or we heard about it?
I think it was no commercial. I don't think heard about it. You stumble on a cheap price. You look up alcohol content 12%.
Oh yeah, that's a win, right?
How big is the can? 24 ounces.
Right.
How much? $2 and you get change back.
Right.
Oh, okay, we got. And guess what, Brandon?
What?
The girls are drinking.
Yeah.
The girls are drinking this bathwater booze.
Right.
For $2.
That's funny.
And when I say girls, I'm talking about all classes, from lower class.
Yeah.
The coke heads and the meth heads.
Because it was mainstream. Like I say, it looks like a good the way it's colored and they got different flavors. You'll be like, oh, okay, I want to try the blue one. I was getting crazy on the blue one, but now I want to try that watermelon. I want to see what that watermelon hit for. And that's what people was doing. And it's not gonna break your pockets. And like I say, back then we weren't necessarily worrying about how healthy something was, the ingredients. We weren't really worrying about any of that kind of stuff. We went straight to the how much alcohol in it. We saw the percent of alcohol. We saw the price. That's all we need to know.
I still do that today.
I bet you do check some labels and stuff like that.
All of them. I checked my wine today, 13.5. The one next to was 11.5. I said, let me get the 13.5.
I got you.
All right, Brandon. Let's see what else Papu is selling to the hood. There you go, right here. I had to look this up. 100 packs.
I've heard of it. But what did they have back in our day? They had something. I was trying to think what it was. A rhino. It seemed like they had some bee. It was a bee or something too. What they had.
I think they still got this stuff. You know. Now,
Brandon,
you ever purchased one of these?
No.
Why
not? I'm not. I'm old. First of all, I'm older now, but I'm not about to risk nothing like this. If black people, I'm not gonna say, and this may sound bad, but if it's something that lower income people are pushing and buying, and it's in the gas station, in the front, right by all that stuff,
right by the cigarettes,
you're right by the cigarettes, the energy shots, all that stuff, all that stuff you don't need. So if that's right there too, you know. And how much is this the honey pack?
Well, damn, brother, I don't know. I ain't. I think one of these $3.
Yeah. But see, that's a good deal, right? If you trying to spice your sex life up, or you trying to impress a female, what's some of the other stuff? They got Blue Chew. They got Blue Chew and stuff like that.
No, that stuff is different. That's different.
But I'm just saying,
market right here.
Right, you correct.
Now, Brandon,
go ahead.
Why will a man 20 years old need a 100 pack?
You don't.
No. Oh, no. Wait. No. He needs. No. Okay. Why you say you don't?
He has youth,
Brandon. So your penis gotta work for every man in his 20s?
Not every man. No. No.
So but why would they need a 100 pack?
Yeah, but that's not necessarily a quick fix. That could be a quick fix and quick F you up at the same time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason a 20-year-old man or 30-year-old man would need a 100 pack is,
I'm listening.
His veins inside his penis is wore out. He got high blood pressure.
20? At 20 though?
Yes. That's the first to go, Brandon.
Okay.
They gotta make your body make sacrifices before it gets to the top. He said, let me cut off that penis because my heart could work.
Okay.
That's how your body works.
You're right. But what I'm trying to say is, if I'm having those issues, wouldn't changing my diet, wouldn't looking at some of that other stuff.
They don't go to the doctor, Brandon.
They don't. Do not.
It's just the blood vessels are wore out in the penis due to high blood pressure.
So what you gonna
do? Cholesterol.
Take this and jolt it even more. It's already struggling.
You take that and you jolt it in more so that valve can close and keep your stuff up in there. His valves is loose.
I got you.
So if you under 40 and you got to take a honey pack or one of these Rhino 69s, go to the doctor and get your blood pressure checked.
Please, right.
Because your body's trying to save your life by taking your dick out first.
Right, trying to get your attention.
Dick, toes. You see what I'm saying? Fingers go. Your body said, let me sacrifice this.
Right.
So I can live.
It'll get your attention. Right, correct.
No, it ain't gonna get you. No, it don't work like that.
So you don't think that'll get your attention?
Your outside mind have to get your attention.
Okay. By what? By your
gotta
performance?
Say, why I need a honey pack? If you say she got some stank cooter cat, that's the wrong answer. Yeah. Why you need a honey pack is your veins are wore out in your dick.
Okay.
And your heart is next.
You're right. And this is speeding it up. So it's a cheaper ride. Which one is cheaper, getting this or going to the doctor if you already don't have insurance?
Getting this, everybody got $3, Brady. Everybody got $3. Right. You get you some of this, and then you go to get you that Chinese food right there. Right. You know what I mean? Get your Four Loko, $1.89.
Right, you eat good. That's a good night. $20, you said.
I mean, you gonna be drunk, high, and you get lay in full.
Right, correct.
Yeah, got crazy, got full, then start having sex. That was 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's funny. A lot of things have gone up in price over the years. This kind of stuff, it's not necessarily going up in price. It's pretty much.
I don't know, Brady.
I'm just gonna take a guess. It's not going up because they don't want to price it too much where people can't really afford it. They know their market. And people got $3 balled up in the cigarette lighter area down there, so they're like, sure, they'll come in, get that real quick because you don't want people to see you buying this stuff. You want to try to do it real quick and head on out. You don't want to see the girl behind you buying it. But shout out to Brother Work the Consumer. We ain't seen you in a minute, but glad you stopped by.
And if you look at the packs, ain't no dust never sell on no packs. They
right,
buying them up. They buying them up.
Correct.
So. Now, Brandon, you thought I was just BS about the black market. Brandon, they had to put a stop and they had to tell Hapu to quit selling the stuff to black people. Because your black market stuff got what's this?
Sedatives?
No, what's the thing to make your dick hard? It's not Viagra, but it's one star with a C.
I don't know.
Well, it got a prescription drug in it, and it's coming from China.
And it's cheap.
Which
is funny, but go ahead. Yeah.
And what's the dangers I talked about before, Brandon? I ain't making this stuff up. What dangers I talked about? It says
people with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, and nitrates.
There you go.
Takes nitrates.
You taking nitrates, you got all that stuff. You got high blood pressure,
eating Chinese
diabetes, and cholesterol. You gonna take this. Man, all the dick will go, your blood will go to your dick and leave your hair. You'll have a seizure out there.
Right.
That's why I had to tell Hapu, you can't sell this stuff no more.
But I'm making too much money. Like it's one of the top sellers. Like as soon as I check out, they just grab it and put it in with the sodas and stuff. That's easy money. And like I say, they get a big old pack of it. It's coming straight from China. They make a killing. Or India, yes. They're making a killing off of it.
Now let's look at these people.
It's known as gas station heroin because that's among the places you can find it. Tianeptine, the actual name, doesn't contain heroin, but tonight is producing new warnings for dangerous opioid-like effects. And as lawmakers and regulators try to get a grasp on this emerging threat, the I-Team didn't have to look far to buy it.
Sterile ointment will do.
Inside the Illinois Poison Center, staffers noticing an increase in something unusual. Calls about a suspected ingredient causing symptoms similar to opioid addiction, withdrawal, and toxicity.
I had a call about a 40-something-year-old male who had been taking 2 supplements. Tianeptine was found in both.
Nationally, tianeptine cases are steadily increasing with a record number in 2023. Gas station heroin, as it's known on the street, is not approved by the Food and Drug Administration for medical use, and the agency says does not qualify as a dietary supplement. Overseas, it's sometimes prescribed by doctors as an antidepressant.
Anything that's over the counter that is marketed as a supplement is essentially unregulated. And there are some things that are just not going to be safe. And this would be one of those drugs.
Liquid or pill form, it can be found at smoke shops, gas stations, convenience stores, and on websites, sometimes marketed as a mood enhancer, claiming to help energy, anxiety, and more.
There may be patients who don't feel well, but never connected to their tianeptine use.
The I-Team shopping online and visiting dozens of shops in Chicago and the suburbs looking for tianeptine. Many clerks claiming they were out, but then offering to order it for us. In a handful of stores, the supply was plentiful.
Once the FDA has a number of cases, then they can make a case for regulating and removing the supplement from the market. But it's a very long and arduous process.
They're sold in this kind of regulatory gray area. And what we have found is that these products contain all manner of other things, and that is dangerous.
The FDA warning people not to buy any tianeptine products, including those sold under the brand name Neptune's Fix. The manufacturer has since issued a voluntary recall, but adding their distribution channels have not reported any adverse events from the use of its products. The FDA citing reports of serious health risks associated with tianeptine, even death.
My belief. And
now, Brandon, why can Hapu sell gas station heroin to people?
Well, number one, I would say because they don't care about low income people. They know we're the ones that's going to consume it. Is the middle class going to buy that kind of stuff? They might. Is upper
they'll
class,
buy this one. That's heroin.
Yeah, they might buy it, but it's still something that's targeted to us. And like I say, it's a business. They know it's going to sell. And if something's going to sell, people are going to want to sell it. You know, they want to make a profit, whether it's killing somebody, whether it's hurting somebody. It's just same with cigarettes or anything else people sell.
Should Hapu get penalized for selling this stuff?
No, I don't think he should be penalized, but we should have a better regulation on stuff like this before it comes over into the country, before it's able to be on the shelves. People should know what products are on the shelves to be purchased. If it's dangerous like this, should you have a choice? I mean, I guess you should be able to buy whatever you want to buy, but it should be regulations on it. Go ahead.
About 2 years ago, we did a show talk about PMAGs, polymer 80s.
Oh, okay.
Glock clones. Now, that manufacturer made products that was easily converted to firearms and hurt a lot of people in the United States.
Right.
Should that company be held liable for that product?
I don't think so, but if we don't have a hold on it or it's not controlled, it could be a problem. So should they shut down? I don't know. It's kind of funny.
So Brandon, you gonna make a product that skeet all the laws. You can say I go build a jig that you just put this together, drill 2 holes. You can make a gun. We're gonna give you directions. You can make a gun and can fire.
Right. But I think they already knew that it was going to do this. But sometimes people are just blinded by money, even the government, and they'll let it go by. I'm not saying they want people to die, but they're okay with people using their right to sell whatever they want to sell as long as it's legal. But it's a lot of loopholes. It's a lot of, ways around the law. And, this is what happens sometimes. But do we need to stop it? Yeah, we do. Or we need to warn people not to buy certain products.
Well, one thing I'm going to say, people like to get high.
They do.
Now, Brandon, this may hit close to home.
At 5:30, smokers are getting a whole lot more than just ripped off. Tonight, an important warning after counterfeit cigarettes start popping up at stores all across the city.
Damn.
Those cigarettes are not only fake, but they can be even more dangerous since nobody can really be sure what is exactly in them.
And they're also really expensive these days. One woman got scammed and showing us now just how easy it is to get ripped off. Sean Lay is live. Sean, pretty widespread issue, especially in inner city stores.
You're right. And I tell you what, this is causing quite a debate on Facebook right now when we put out here that there are some counterfeit cigarettes out there. Look, here's a new package of Newports. One of the most expensive brands, one of the most popular brands. Here's how you can tell they are real. That is a state tax seal on the bottom. Now, we know that Newport has slightly changed its packaging. Some people say the package looks different. They are convinced that they taste different. Therefore, they believe they are fakes. And in some cases, police say they're right. They are counterfeit and fakes.
That's great.
This is a regular Newport box, and this is what I got.
This woman knows Newport cigarettes. She's been smoking the popular and expensive brand for years.
Guarantee she could cook some red beans and rice.
She bought a pack from a gas station on Detroit's west side. Immediately, she could tell something was very off about the taste.
The taste was different, and the writing is different, and it tastes like it was stale.
Then she looked at the package. It looked different and even felt different to her.
This one has ridges on it.
Exactly.
And this one's smooth. And this was the real
This is the real one.
She is convinced that the pack she bought is a fake, no different than buying a name brand product, only to find out that it's a counterfeit knockoff, likely produced out of China. China flooding world markets with cheap cigarettes that are packaged up to look like the actual product you want to buy, but can be far more harmful to your health. Michigan State Police have a team that inspects tobacco sales, and they do come across counterfeit.
Now, Brandon, I just thought about something. Clark Anderson talks about this in the early 90s. Clark Anderson said immigrants would come to black communities to set up businesses.
Right.
Mainly because it's no competition and it's really no laws. Anything goes.
Anything goes, right.
Why would on this show they say in the inner city, what that means?
Detroit, the poor areas, black areas.
There you go. The inner city is getting a flux of counterfeit
cigarettes, right? Which is crazy, right?
Now,
but who's go ahead?
Who's selling them cigarettes, Brandon? Who buying them? Who buying them?
Who? He's like, you want the real cigarettes or you want the bootleg cigarettes where black people ain't gonna be able to tell the difference?
See, he's stepping on us, Brandon. He's stepping on it.
Who is?
He probably get through. If a goofy come up in there, he get a fake cigarette. You know.
Okay, so
but
it depends.
Professional come up in there, he get the real one.
So he'll look at them and then he'll grab them from over here. But if it's somebody else, he'll grab the ones over.
And he got a blended. Habu ain't dumb. You can't sell them all fake cigarettes.
Right. You're right. Good point. You're right.
You got to find a person who just got ripped off by $4, you know, and they smoking Marlboros now, you know, from China.
But that's crazy. But what's the way that we can, I guess, control this? Because it should be no way we got fake products in a convenience store, a real convenience store.
Black people need to support people who support them.
Okay.
I went to Hapu today. 3 of them in the back. I just gave my money and left. And I do that every week.
Doing what? They was in the back doing what?
Looking at bringing people. No, in the back behind the counter. 3 of them behind the counter. One got a Rolex. One drive a Tesla.
Okay.
Yeah, I give them my money every week.
So if there was if there was a black gas station or convenience store, you would rather frequent them instead of going to a
Correct. And watch this. They talk about taking black jobs. How about taking white jobs? 3 years ago, they used to have, you know, the wine have a white guy, wino looking man, but he'll come to work all the time.
Yeah.
He was working in the liquor store, ringing people up. Boom, boom,
right.
Boom, boom, boom.
He's out of there too.
He out. They got him out. Next thing you know, another person came in looking like him.
Right.
Looking like hey.
Right.
And that's a local wine on the street.
Right. Do you think their community is affected, or wonderful people are going to be all right? Because wonderful people are losing out on some of these jobs too. But I guess you don't see them complaining, or it doesn't make it to our algorithms as much.
Remember, the guy had to be a wino about 58 years old, but he was a white guy, looked like he 80.
Right. But it used to be the same kind of wonderful people working in drive-throughs too, like in fast food restaurants too. They'll be the manager just because, you know, they just feel like, hey, we'll give Dan the job because, you know, he can lead a little bit and he's a wonderful man. So we'll just give him a job.
Yeah, it's not like that.
It's not like that anymore.
Well, I don't know what it is. All right, Brandon. Individual sales.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Brandon, can you sell cigarettes?
Can I sell cigarettes?
No, can a person sell cigarettes?
No, somebody was choked
one?
to death. No, somebody was choked to death outside of a store for trying to do this. But
Have you ever bought a Lucy?
No,
before?
a Lucy? No,
I bought several in my lifetime, Brandon.
Several
in my lifetime.
Where did you buy from? A convenience store?
Hapu. It was Hapu, and you had to say, "What's you know where that car wash used to be down the street from your house, down the street from Food Lion, like in a flat."
Oh yeah, I know.
Gas station.
Yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably about 15 years ago, I got a single. You had to know a special code word, but that's
what I'm going to say. So, do you know what it was? Because
I forgot what it was. It was like something a little crazy. So I forgot what it was.
Yeah. Because doing that is illegal, correct? You can't necessarily sell something loose like that.
And here's the reason. Pack of cigarettes back then, $5-6.
Right.
If you sell every one for $1, that's $20.
Right.
Poor people paid the highest prices.
Yeah.
A man may not have $5, but he'll have that $1 to get that one cigarette.
Right.
And how you can tell people, you don't see this too often. When a cigarette is half burnt, that man is struggling. When's the last time you seen that, Brad?
It's been forever. People don't do that no more. People don't do that no more.
Struggling. It was real like that.
That's crazy.
So when you're poor, you pay higher.
Yeah, for sure.
Brandon, you go down the street from Brandon's house right now.
Well, my mom's house or my house?
You know that, Brandon. I ain't giving the location. You go to the gas station, you walk in, you see a cooler full of ice. Single beers in there. Huh?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
The man got $1 for a cigarette, and they jacked up the Budweisers, so he don't got $3 for a Budweiser, but he got $1 for a Natural Light.
And why is that?
And what I told Brandon last year, the man out there asking for money, only thing he wanted just enough to get him back. So he got his cigarette, he got his Natural Light, he got enough. Now he
good.
So he rolled off.
But is anything wrong with that? That's not hustling?
That's how the Dollar Tree make their money. And I've been there.
Right.
That's doing what you got to do. You're paying tax because you can't buy the bundle.
So if you can't buy it, should you be buying it? Is that a red flag that maybe I need to fix something in my life, or
Brandon,
just times are hard?
I said the Dollar Tree. I was buying the 4 rolls of toilet tissue for $1. That lasts me the next month paycheck.
And it does get like that sometimes. But
if a guy in the house, 4 rolls, little rolls will last you the whole month.
Right. But like I say, if you're dating somebody, if you're married, the Dollar Tree toilet paper, it may not be the toilet paper you need.
It'd be too expensive. You ain't get what I'm trying to tell you, Brad. It'd be too expensive.
I'm not sure this. So but it is. I'm talking about the it is expensive. Go ahead.
You go to CVS, you go to Walmart, you get
a bunch
toilet tissue like this, like $5.
Mm-hmm.
Go to
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree. That's how it just be this much for $5. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and the quality be worse too, though. But
this one's plump, juicy, fluffy.
And they do that with the rolls. Sometimes it's more tissue on the roll, but they try to be slick and put less paper on the rolls nowadays too. But Timothy said if Harris wins, all the cigarettes are gonna be Temu cigarettes.
It might be. It might be.
But like I said, we'll touch on some of the Harris stuff in a minute. I know Lewis, he not dying to get on and some of that stuff. But let's go. I love what we're doing with this. What you got here? Processed foods.
Hapu.
Lizzie.
Look at the nigga diet, y'all. Nigga mad.
Have you ever had
7-Eleven the goat of gas station food?
Have you ever had one of them hot dogs? We have. I know we have. Right up the street at the playing Trent Park.
No, that's not. That wasn't. Man, that was not no 7-Eleven, and that was an American Run.
It wasn't. Okay, but was the hot dogs not on the roller all day? The same kind of concept.
It's
different. It is different.
People was in and out. Them hot dogs was fresh. You get the ones in the back that just got on there. You just got to make sure they all the way cooked.
Cooked right.
You got, hold on. Okay, let me get it. That's what you get. Because those hot dogs somehow roll down.
Yeah, they move down. So I think they load them, and the ones in the back are the ones fresh on. So what brother Word said, they need to get rid of processed food. No cap. No other countries do this mess. That's true. Like I said, we put a lot of extra products in our food for no reason. Well, it's a reason for companies to get money for no reason. But go ahead.
Hot dog. Wash it down with that big gulp that never stays frozen. Even though there's a lot of sodium in this glizzy, this might be the best in the game. It's girthy, it's salty, and this potato bun brings it all the way to the top.
If a man say
it's girthy,
girthy, and you put it in your mouth. ABC 1, 2, 3 community right there, Brandon.
Okay,
Brandon, you ever sold how many girthy hot dogs you sold at your
restaurant? Thousands, but and we did have the foot long.
And you call them girthy?
No, I didn't say that. They were, but I didn't. I never.
You squeezed them.
No, I could just see, but I see what you said. But no, and we had footlongs, and watching people eat footlongs is always was one of the funniest things. Like Brother Ward says, pause. But no, I never was eating them talking about how big they was and how juicy they was, and none of that stuff. Like when we was in there eating hot dogs, you try to eat it real quick because there was jokes coming.
Who was telling you? Ain't nobody.
And we're gonna be reviewing crispy, crunchy.
Well, high school students in there.
Oh, you talking about high school?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you talking about right now at your hot dog.
Oh no,
place. I ain't about you.
But no, that's what I'm saying. When we was in there, we was working and you be eating on your break or whatever back there.
And a lot of young adolescents like to talk about fruity stuff. That's part of growing up.
Correct. So.
Hopefully, they get out of there by the time they get about 15. Because if they don't,
that phase, yeah. But what? Depending on what about wonderful people? Because it seems like wonderful people hold on to that a little longer.
Well, no,
go ahead.
I just describe all that's across all people.
Okay.
But yeah, they do. Sometimes Latinos do it too.
Well, okay, yeah.
Dude, Brandon, Brandon, all I was here is Spanish my whole life for 10 years.
Right, in North Carolina. For sure.
Yeah. And I heard that 12 hours a day.
That's crazy.
48 hours a week.
Do you think they do it more than wonderful people? Probably.
Nah, yeah, you do not want to be gay in the Latino community. That's all I got to say.
Right.
They got gay ones,
but
you gonna get cracked on a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
See, black guys, we don't really crack on. We don't
do it too much
because you had to fight then.
Yeah.
You want to fight a gay guy,
right? Because they're there. You may say one or two jokes, but you'll let it go. Because you
jokes, like what?
First of all, I don't play like that. But some people do, and I want to say like certain people that do that, they want to like flirt with them a little bit. They be wanting to they be fighting some demons inside of them. So I ain't never want to play with nobody like that.
I'm trying to stay. I still got to catch myself walking around a bit to retarded people. You know what I mean? I'm like, hold on. I got to think.
Right.
You don't feel different?
Yeah, no, you do. You gotta assess how people are, and you're gonna treat them a little differently, or you're gonna avoid them, or because sometimes people will try to spark up conversation with you to either try to see if you with it or any of that kind of stuff, or just try to mess with you. So as a man, you gotta check it, or you gotta stay away from it. If you sitting there indulging in it, they like, oh, you trying to flirt back with me, so that you may be into it. So you just got to be careful with that stuff.
I was about to say something, but it won't be timed right.
Okay.
Sometimes
what
you get an understanding when you see the whole picture.
No, okay.
I was walking out of Dollar Tree several months ago. I was looking towards the ground, like with how I walked out, I looked more towards the ground than usual.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a male legs walking towards me, but the toes were facing backwards. No,
I'm sure
facing backwards, and the hands was like, I said, okay, this guy's overweight. No, not overweight. He's husky with hairy legs.
Okay.
The hell's wrong with this person? Then when I looked up, and I saw his face, I said, oh, now I understand.
You're right. No, I get what you're saying. You kind of got
the whole picture.
You're right. Because you, like I say, if you're looking at his face, or you're looking at certain parts, or somebody's shirt, you don't have the whole assessment. So before you jump to conclusions, or before you overreact or underreact, you have to look at the whole thing and kind of go by there. Be like, oh, okay, now I get it. Now it makes sense.
But then I said, first, what's wrong with this man feet? But he was doing it like, he wasn't this far. He was just like, that's how he was walking.
Right.
And the feet was big. His shoe was big. I was like, what the hell? That's why I'm trying to say, I still had to learn how to act. Like, oh shit, hold on, let me get this man away.
Right.
If you talk to me, what I'm supposed to say?
Right. Not try to get too off topic, but do you see a lot of mental health issues and with people that you encounter in the city, or not too much?
I see a lot of people for mental health in the city, and
you have to be careful. Go ahead. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Every driver is bumper to bumper traffic, but you got a BMW or a Mustang and you're driving crazy.
Yeah.
Or bumper to bumper traffic. You got a car that had flood damage, is a savage truck, and you're driving crazy.
Right.
Or the light just changed green. To you on the second, you
yeah.
The third car behind that car. A lot of mental health stuff going on here.
But do you think that's a maturity thing, or do you think like some people just don't know how to act and they never really thought about different things? What do you think?
Age has nothing to do where your mindset is at.
Mm-hmm.
You could be 80 years old, still don't know how to treat people or with forgiveness and do stuff. Age don't mean anything.
So where do you think people get that, or whether they missed out on certain things, like because you're right, because you can be 80 years old and you can still have the mindset of a teenager. What are some of the things that people missing along the way, or not doing?
In my opinion, those people missing getting their butt whooped. That's how I learned. When you open your big mouth, be prepared for somebody to hit you. When you're talking big and boastful, be prepared to somebody to take what you got.
Right, you're right.
I learned from hits. See, those people in there ever got hit like that before. I've been hit, so I don't.
And sometimes people think they can bluff their way through everything. If you're getting jumping bad with somebody, they're like, "What you gonna do?" People sometimes think they're not going to do anything. It's just going to end there. But sometimes somebody will slap you.
Yeah. I don't know who got something. I don't know you got a gun.
Yeah.
I don't know you just lost your mama. I don't know you got a knife. I don't know it's your gay man and you go whoop me and I'll be on Instagram getting whooped by a gay man. I don't know.
Right. You're right.
Yeah. I seen a video today. A gay man fighting a woman. The man get beat up, brother.
Right. And somebody recorded it. It's gonna live forever.
He had her in a headlock like this. Next thing you know, he on his back and she on top of him like this.
Right. And who do you think has mental issues? Like, is it the woman that's on top of him fighting him, or both? Which about to say?
I don't know what it was, Brandon. It was a cat fight. Begins. The mama jumped on the teenager who was picking on their daughter.
Oh wow!
Did the gay man try to pull him off? Did the gay man get whooped up?
And that can't happen. Let me read Timothy's comment real quick. Eating hot food out of a gas station in Chicago will have your stomach bubbling like Christian Johnson. Who is Christian Johnson? I don't even know who that is. I was thinking it was going to remember that. Well, I guess I ain't gonna talk about that runner too much. What's the dude who painted his nails? I know. Go ahead. Go. We'll jump back on.
All right. Black people. Hapu is known for the wheeling and dealing.
Pearland just got a whole lot richer. A $17.7 million lotto ticket was sold there earlier this week. It was sold at the Murphy gas station on Dixie Farm Road and has not yet been claimed. A cash value option was selected at the time of purchase, and the winner will get over $11 million before taxes. The winner has.
Now, Brandon, why is Hapu gambling? Why he selling gambling to people?
Because he know we're desperate. We want to win. We want to get $500 million off a scratch off that we paid $5 for. They know we down bad, so he can sell us our freedom, basically.
Sex pills, tobacco, alcohol with spiked up caffeine in there. What else we had? Fake marijuana.
I forgot about the K too. But if you had a business, what kind of stuff you want to be selling if you're in those environments? You're gonna have a bookstore, you're gonna have a green eating store, like a vegan place. No, you're gonna have a gas station selling lottery tickets.
See those high profits, Lay's and Doritos, they want they cut. They don't get maybe 35 cents a bag. But if you sell this stuff came straight off the boat.
Yeah. Which some do, I guess.
But
still
$4.99 on there, and you just paid 75 cents.
Right. But how are we doing that though? But because I've seen not all of them, but some of them do go to Costco. Like you say, some of them get the stuff from overseas, and they pay a certain price for it, and they'll charge us 4 times for it, and we don't even know if the stuff is still fresh. Because it's been times I've been on the road and I grab some candy or some snacks or something, and I get them, and it's expired. It's old.
Mm-hmm.
And it's what am I doing?
The white ash around the chocolate. Huh?
Right.
The Reese's got white ring around the rim.
Correct. So you know what I'm talking about. So that's a common thing. But do we care? Can we get our money back? No. They're just gonna keep that stuff on the shelves, and they'll replace it when they replace it. But they know we're not. Go ahead.
Can you read that? What's in white words?
Yeah. He who wishes to be rich in a day will be hanged in a year.
Say it again, Brandon.
He who wishes to be rich in a day will be hanged in a year.
All right. Let's see this day riches, willing and dealing.
North Carolina woman who stepped up to claim one of the 3 winning tickets in Wednesday's $564 million Powerball lottery.
That's right. Atria Godfrey introduces us to the big winner.
11, 13, 25, 39.
Numbers that will change 26-year-old Marie Holmes' life forever.
I don't know if I want to cry.
Gorgeous, ain't she?
Smile would, I'm just grateful for this moment.
This Scotchman in Charlotte buzzing.
Whoever won, I wish the best for them.
That they sold the ticket, making multi-million-dollar dreams come true.
I feel happy for whoever won. I wish it had been me.
Some seeing dollar signs.
That's the type of illegal immigrants we want here. That guy right there.
So what you mean he came over the right way?
That guy right there. That's what we need.
Tell me why.
Brandon, you heard his accent.
Go back
he
to
accepted. He accepted the people here around him.
Okay.
And he's still and he's still hooked up with his people.
Okay. And you think he got jealousy or envy in his heart?
No.
That's what I say. He sound like you're right.
That's the type. And the guys who I work with, majority of them was like him. That's the type we want.
Yeah.
Because that type would say, I want to get my citizenship. They'll go for it.
Yeah.
You know, the other type, I'm gonna stay on the low. So I can say this 30% off the top. My girl could be on welfare. We could do they'll be doing that. Boy, I took that off topic, but that's the type of illegals we want. That's a Mexican man.
Well, that's the type of illegals we want.
Salvadorian.
Yeah. He not in a gang or trying to do that. He's over here trying to doing things the right way. That's what
got dropped off at a black woman house, the babysitter.
Missed out on.
I'm still kicking myself in the butt because I was going to get me some, and I never did do it.
But for Marie Holmes, the last-minute decision to buy the ticket is a big game changer.
I'm thankful that I can bless my kids with something that I didn't have.
3 daughters and 1 son. Holmes used to work at Walmart and McDonald's, but isn't employed right now. But she's planning to give the money.
Thank God for this blessing.
To the man above.
First, I'm going to pay my tithes because I wouldn't have none of it went for God.
Backstory, she did give a whole lot of money. I remember I was in North Carolina. The church bought a new roof.
Okay.
With the money
they got. Okay.
With the money they got.
As for spending it on the fun stuff, she doesn't quite know yet.
It'll hit me soon.
But what she does know is these numbers
35, 39, 54
are ones she will never forget.
LGBT.
Andrea Godfrey, ABC 7 News.
Now, Brandon.
Before you won the lottery, you were the mother of 4 working in Walmart.
Now, you think this is going to be positive or good?
No, if you on Ivana, it's going to be negative.
So, Brandon, years later, you know, her baby, the man she had 2 kids with.
Had another kid, it sounded like, right?
Wait, she had 1 kid, I think, before. Okay. But the last guy she had 2 kids with, he just got out of jail. She won the lottery.
Okay.
He was out for 2 years. They was buying stuff, getting this, getting that. Then he went back to jail for 10 years.
For what? For what?
Drug trafficking. You know what I'm talking about. So he went back to jail. So he got out, I think, on probation or wait for his trial. You know how they do stuff.
Yeah.
Spend all that money and went back to jail. 10 years later, Brandon, around this time, he's about to get out. Now he's suing her.
Oh, wow. For what?
The stuff she sold, the stuff she bought him 10 years ago, that small little span. And also, he's the baby daddy of the 2 kids, so he gonna be always there.
Yeah, for sure. Does she still have the money though? No, because she's been.
I didn't look. She got something, but watch this.
The girl is not going to change your experience.
Marie, you feel so sad to me.
Marie is a
Now look at it. This is after the money. So Brandon, you win $86 billion in the clear.
Getting a wig.
10 years later, why you'll be crying like this, Brandon?
Because money doesn't necessarily change who you are, how you move, what you buy, you know, your character. Like, you are who you are. Money is going to enhance that. So if you're making bad decisions, you're going to make even more bad decisions just with more money.
Buying that drug trafficker, all those gifts.
Right.
130 acres for a dirt track.
And it was nothing. It was
business.
It wasn't anything wrong with how she was looking before. Like, she just looked regular. But like I say, we sometimes we spend money. We try to get hair that's not ours to try to make ourselves look a different way. When it was nothing wrong with her when she was broke. You know what I'm saying? She was giving money to the church. It sounds like she was doing the right thing. But if you tied to the wrong person, you're just gonna keep making bad decisions, trying to keep them happy, and ultimately you're not gonna be happy yourself. Oh, this him?
No, I don't know
Oh,
who
this
that
a
is.
daddy. I was about to say,
But
because his
if you
hairline
got-
going back a little bit.
If you got somebody who looking like that, you gonna have a tough life, homie.
Right. Did she
see
got
what
him
I am?
moving bricks?
You see,
That's crazy.
man, this is
Yeah.
after 86 million, Brandon.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why, in a perfect world, you could say, I don't want to mess with you no more. I give you $1 million, get out my life forever. and Brandon, they can't do that.
Can't do it.
They over here like this.
Right. And I'm not gonna say they on drugs or something. Sometimes couples be like, if you date somebody and they into drugs, now you into drugs, you doing drugs with them, or if somebody's drinking, now you drinking, and it just kind of turns into a toxic thing, and they spending money. You know, they're snorting a little coke, doing all kind of stuff. Like, it should be no way you should be unhappy having that much money, because just working at Walmart and McDonald's, you wasn't never ever going to be anywhere close to making that much money. So
correct, you was gonna be paycheck to paycheck. No, okay, wrong.
Go
you
ahead.
was gonna be working all those jobs because you're
Mhm.
independent,
Mm.
and your drug trafficking baby daddy was
Right.
gonna be paying all the bills.
Okay, right.
So you could be pimping the system. You could be
Right.
getting his money to pay the bills, but since you don't know what's gonna happen, you gotta maintain your jobs.
But this right. But this is my thing. If I got $86 million, do we need to try to traffic drugs anymore, or we should be straight? Or he trying to take a cut, huh?
I think he got out. You know how I told you, like how they put you out. Did you say you got to come at the trial this day?
So
And
I got
you don't know what happened at that trial. You shit, and that what happened to what's your board Megan Thee Stallion board friend Tory Lanez.
Yeah, he was out. You think you're free,
He was
but
out.
no, you ain't free.
He came back today.
You're right. You're right.
You see, I think that happened to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, you feel good because you like, I'm stressed, but shoot, ain't nothing happened. I'm still out. You know, maybe everything gonna go good.
And that trial date, like Ali, what's the Ali? What the comedian name?
Oh, Ali Saeed or
Ali Saeed.
Mhm.
You didn't get the trial like you want. You come back, put your head under the blanket in the cell. Head under the blanket. Head under the blanket.
I still gotta watch that stand up because you said he was pretty funny.
Yeah. Head under the blanket because you're crying. You thought you was gonna be free, but they gave you what the mayor said. The dick or something, the loan, 25 years.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah. 10 years, head under the blanket. And Ali, he had to put his head on the blanket when they told him 15. You know, for trafficking 4 bricks.
Right. And it's not worth it, but you know, we do what we do.
All right, Brad, you want to get your presentation?
Yeah, I don't necessarily have a presentation, but I did kind of want to talk about some of the stuff. You know, I just want to get your feelings because I think
none of this stuff.
you don't have to watch it, but I just want to know what you feel because it's been a long time since we've been on the live. You know, I think we talked a little bit about Kamala not being like, you know, somebody that's a foundational Black American, you know, or somebody that's originally from, but they try to make her into that person, which is, okay, fine. But they had the DNC and the Republicans already had theirs. It's 2 big parties and celebrating. What do you take away from it? Like, should people feel good about it? Because, you know, it's a lot of people hyped up. They was saying, don't you see such and such come out? And, you know, I saw Obama come out. He got a great speech and that's all good. But I guess where I am in my life, like, I need more action because talking is good. People can talk your draws off, but, you know, what are they going to do for you long term? Or what are they going to do for you in the 4 years that, you know, they have in office? Because I think a lot of stuff Kamala was talking about is the Democrats in office now or are the Republicans in office?
Democrats.
Democrats in office.
So has the White House.
Right. So I guess my thing is like they could be doing stuff now
And the Senate.
Yeah, they can be doing stuff now for us, but I see them doing stuff for Israel or giving money to Ukraine, giving money to other groups of people and not necessarily focusing on making our lives better. But what do you take from it? Because like I said, we're not trying to tell people to vote Democrat, Republican, or any of that kind of stuff. But I just want to know what your overall take is so far in this political race.
Boy, Brandon give a whole essay. Talk about 5 different topics on that essay. And just say what my take is.
Well, because I kind of broke down some of the stuff, and I said, I don't know how you feel because you don't like to necessarily talk about this because, like I said, you don't believe in the politicians or the policies they have. Do you? Or do you?
First of all, Brandon, I don't know what policy they kicked up, so I had nothing to believe in.
Well, they haven't really got into that because it's a celebration right now. We celebrating.
And second, it's kind of ridiculous that you have the American public at the voting age who's a Democratic. They didn't get no opportunity to pick anybody to run for president.
Yeah.
They picked Harris to run for vice president. They didn't get nobody got an opportunity to run for president this go around.
They kind of leapfrogged and just threw her in there. She got a boost.
Somebody, and I would fear the people who made the decision to put her up and not allowing the American public to do it.
Yeah.
You saw the Republicans, right?
I did.
They had a debate. They had 5 people running, 6 people, 10 people. Trump won.
Yeah.
Because people voted.
Yeah.
What they have for the Democratic Party, brother?
No, they was going with Joe Biden, and then they waited to the end and then moved him out the way and pushed Kamala in there. No voting, no debates, no anything.
And if people don't see the problem in that, you got something wrong with you.
Yeah, that's the number one problem for sure. But I don't think you can bash that or that process because for some reason, if you try to talk about the Democrats in a negative way, you hate black women. Louis, do you hate black women?
No, I am a black woman. Why would I hate black women?
Or you say you come from a black woman?
I am.
Okay, well, I'm
a black man. I am.
Okay, so is this a black woman? Why wouldn't you support this black woman?
She's not like us.
Why you say that? And you know what's weird? What they call her, Kamama or something like that? What they call her, like Kamala and mom or something like that? She gonna take care of the country like a mother.
She's not a mother. You tell me what kind of character.
I'm listening.
No, shit. Just go get us back. Hold on.
Yeah, be careful. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. She doesn't necessarily. She hasn't been pregnant and had children, so
it takes a special kind of woman to not want to bear kids.
Okay, I get what you're saying. That's people don't want to hear that kind of stuff. That's a good point. But also go ahead.
In the mornings, when she become president, when can you start talking to her without having an attitude? Huh?
You about to get us, man. You gotta wait. You gotta let her eat something.
But she Brandon, when that creep bump in the night, with that bump in the night, you can't be like, hold on, you can't bump me tonight this time. I ain't woke up yet. You just got to get up. Don't fuss, no attitude, and do it.
Yeah, right. And
can she do that?
Lois, it's okay. It's whatever she want to do, however she want to come. She won't be late.
Especially not being a mom.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ain't many moms when they hear that baby cry, they get up.
Yeah. Urgency. Yeah.
Does she have that?
I don't think so. But Louis, what's our other option? We just got you want Trump to win. You know what Project 2024 is going to do to this country? And that what they tell you.
Project 1619 did. We still in it.
Right. But like I say, it's like you can't. I saw Jermaine Dupri said something about Kamala, just kind of questioning it. And people feel like you can't even question politics or politicians. Like that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be trying to get down to the bottom of what you're really going to do for us. What do you really believe? You know, what do you stand for? Are you really for us, or are you just placating to us so we can get you elected so you can leave us in the dust.
Brother, ain't really, to tell you the truth, ain't no president really can't do anything.
So, but what? So why do they campaign to us? But yeah, you're right.
Can't do anything.
But why do they campaign to us like whatever? Like if they win, they're gonna do all these things for us, and then they get in the office and they're like, "Well, I can't really do it because my hands are tied. Congress has to vote." Like when we had a conversation on the phone, you were saying people must have not paid attention to high school and government. What was it? That wasn't law ed. It was one of those kind of classes that we had where they broke down the three branches of the government and how things work. It's like they don't like, they know they can highlight that, but they don't want to highlight that because they just want you to focus on getting your one side elected.
And what they ain't gonna tell you in school, none of these people ain't powerful. The presidents is a manager class. Yeah. They manage, they do what the biggest white people tell them to do.
And when you say the biggest white, you mean like a corporation, a group, people that's funding them,
people groups. They just do that.
So is Black people a group? Shouldn't we be coming together to hold some of these politicians to task on some of this stuff?
Black people is a group. It's a group, war rumble group. Everybody fighting each other.
Correct.
And
then
what kind of group is that, Brandon?
It's a group that you can use and throw away, and nobody's going to take any blame because they feel like, you should just be happy that the Democrats won. And I think a point we made is, I think we're the only group that we just all have to vote Democratic. If you don't vote Democratic, then you're stupid and you're against your own people. But other races don't have to do that. They can vote however they want to based on their lifestyle and what they believe and the person.
Well, just wait 80 years. They get rid of all the Black people here in America, and we'll see where we at then.
Well, speaking
80
of Black,
years.
Speaking of Black people, did you see that he's trying to get on the ballot? He's actually on some of the ballots in some of the states. This is Cornel
West. I don't want him on the ballot.
Why not? But go ahead.
That old man.
Okay. But
we talk about that BS. I work at Harvard. See right there, that's the problem.
Okay, so but let me ask you this. So what kind of candidate would you vote for if it's not, because Kamala's Black, Cornel West is Black? Isn't that who a Black person would want? You should be voting on identity politics. Like you just want somebody that kind of looks like you or has the same shade as you, or do you want somebody that's gonna do something to help your community or more like you?
I would like to have somebody do something who could help my community. This man ain't gonna do nothing.
You think he's out of touch?
Brandon, do he look like he's out of touch?
No.
Huh?
No, he doesn't.
This man got a $300 shirt on right now. Do he look like he's in touch? You can't tell.
But I know. Yeah.
Cufflinks. I bet that's real gold on him.
Probably. When the last time you put cufflinks on?
Never in my life.
It's funny. My dad used to have cufflinks and wear cufflinks and stuff like that. But people, that's a certain type of individual for sure. But I saw him. He was fighting for some of the people that was protesting outside of the DNC. He's fighting for the people of Gaza and that kind of stuff. But I don't know.
He works at Harvard.
That's not an HBCU.
He works at Harvard, Brandon.
That's not an HBCU.
No, that's not. He works at Harvard. Well, ain't they fired a Black woman who worked at Harvard? Because they were saying they was having too much protesters on on a college campus.
Oh, at Harvard.
He was crying because he didn't get tenure yet. This guy.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Come on now. He's not a Clark Anderson. He ain't starting no business. He just write a book, books with a publishing book deal.
You're right, correct.
He ain't trying to do anything. I never ate at his restaurant. If it's restaurant, you already know what they go sell.
What is that?
Lima beans and long grain rice. That's what he look like. And mushrooms.
That's funny.
That's what we look as a green drink that was blended.
That sounds good. You don't think that's what type of president we need?
Nah, we don't need that type of president. long grain rice and mushrooms. Nah,
okay, fair enough. I just wanted to see what your take was on that. Is something else. I saw the Steve McNair story was on Netflix, so me and my wife ended up watching the Steve McNair story, because you remember Steve McNair.
I know who he is.
Okay, and you remember how he was on the Ravens, ended his year on the Ravens, but he started on the Texans.
Yeah, he goes to Tennessee.
They moved to Nashville.
Okay,
but they were talking about his story, and he was tragically killed. He was on his couch, and they were trying to, at the time they were saying this woman up here at the top did it. So it kind of broke down his story. He was a great quarterback. He had a wife, had kids, but he was messing around with this girl at the top who was 19 years old now.
Okay, was he married at the time?
He was married at the time, yeah.
Okay.
But he was messing with this girl who was working at Dave & Buster's. She was 19. She was living with a boyfriend, but I think Steve was telling him, he was like, "Baby, I'm about to divorce my wife. I'm about to leave her. We're gonna be together." And the girl was like, "I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm about to go crazy. I need money." All kind of signs that she has mental health issues or unstable. And I think she found out that he was not only talking to her, but talking to other women. And she was over at his apartment and ended up killing him and killing herself too. So I think sometimes people, because he was a great quarterback, he had multi-million, they almost won the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when you tie yourself to certain people that aren't on your level, or they don't have the same mindset you have, they can bring you down. They can be your downfall, because he's still supposed to be here. So I think.
Well, hold on, Brandon.
Well, go ahead.
There ain't no bad happened here. What happened bad?
So you don't think Steve McNair should be here still?
Brandon, he knew he was 19. Brandon,
a 19-year-old. Yeah, 19. But I think he was in his 30s. We'll say he was 30 something.
Whatever happened to 23? 22. It's a big difference.
It is a big difference.
19 versus 23. So he, this not shocking to me.
Oh, but I'm not saying it's shocking. I'm saying it happens often, but you got to be careful not to jeopardize your life, your family's life, over somebody who's unstable. They working at Dave & Buster's, and now you feel like you in love with them and you want to spend your life with them, or that's just what you're telling them.
Brandon, she was probably like a regular woman, man.
She was.
Ain't learned nothing yet in life.
Right.
High, and he said, "Okay, I go dominate her with my cash."
Right, and he did.
He got a little fetish. He want to see somebody young.
Okay,
you right. He want to see them things sit up high like headlights.
Well, she was a little flat, but yeah. He
wanted to see that thing tighter than pantyhoses. He had an agenda,
right?
And he knew the sound, the down parts.
Yeah,
he had a beer belly. He was on the lower. He was going on the downhill of life.
Mm-hmm.
By looks.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, but he wasn't playing anymore. He's still a millionaire. He's still an MVP quarterback too,
with a belly, and a fit 20-year-old would look more pleasing to that woman. That woman like a fit 20-year-old than a 42-year-old.
She had him. She had a boyfriend. Like I said, she was still living with her boyfriend after they broke up because they had a lease together. And the boyfriend was actually a fan of the Texans. I mean, the what's it called, the Titans at the time, and liked Steve McNair. So imagine you looking at your girl phone and you see she texting Steve McNair.
And Steve McNair knew about that. He knew she had a boyfriend,
right?
And he chose to. So he got his head blown off. Just got popped out. Damn, what's up?
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is you got to be careful putting yourself in situations you don't have to put yourself into. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's always funny to hear what you got to say about
like a 24-year-old woman. That shouldn't happen. But it's 19.
So she's 19.
She's fresh out of she been out of prom for a year. You talking about, I can handle a millionaire man and juggle this at David Buster's. They on her booty, you know.
Right.
And obviously Stephen Air ain't paying enough because she's still working. He said, I'm having sex with this old black guy. And still gotta work.
Still gotta work. Yeah.
Undercover.
Work.
Have sex with him undercover.
Right. Because he was telling I'm about to, you know, divorce my wife. Then we could be together. He was taking on trips. They was in Mexico, parasailing and all that kind of stuff. But
that's right. He's supposed to get his brains popped off. Brandon, I just told you, Brandon, she's still working at David Buster's.
Okay.
He couldn't pay her. What year this happened?
I can't remember what year.
Minimum wage $5.75. He couldn't pay her $12 an hour. $120 a day just to stay at the house. He couldn't do that.
You can't do it. Or he was about to do it, you know. But like I say, you at the end of your career, you got bills. I think he got a restaurant with a friend that wasn't doing too good. You know, you don't want to just be throwing all your money away. And she wasn't the only girl too. So you got to send money to her. Got to send money to the other girl. Got to send money to your wife. It's just a lot. He had a lot going on. You can't give all you. Go ahead.
If he paid the $120, he is still been alive today. Because she knew the relation. I'm getting paid to spend time.
I can quit my job. So
I can quit
120K. 120K.
No, I said 5 days a week, 120 a day. You know, that's $600 a week. Brandon, how much? Brandon, $600 a week.
I don't know, but you know, you start giving people money, they're gonna spend it, and they're gonna be looking for more money.
No, let her spend it. She's on a budget. $600 a week. And I want 5 hours of your time a week.
Okay, but what if that's not enough? Because like one of the final texts they had, she was saying she's going through something. She needs $2,300, and she don't know what she want to do. She's feel like she's going to end it and all that kind of stuff.
And there, she don't know where you live. She don't really know who you is.
Right.
It's no.
But she does. But she did though. And
block, file, and you don't see her again. Because if you give a bounce a cracker, go want some milk. You know what I
mean? And I think what happened was I think he must have had a condo downtown. She was over there. I think they said she found a used condom in his trash can, and that's what set it off.
Brady,
go ahead.
That $600 a week, she got to pay her apartment. You want 5 hours a week to do what you can do. You just rent a hotel room. Everyone be different random spots.
Right.
Now go out, you have fun, and boom, she can't get an opportunity to kill you.
So that's where he messed up at.
Yeah, he knew 19 and she wasn't on payroll. Man, you about to get hurt.
Or he about to ruin your life because she could have told his wife. And I'm not saying that, but you just if you doing this kind of stuff, you gotta expect these kind of consequences.
The wife knows he's cheating, Brandon.
Okay.
Obviously, he still had money coming in because the wife would have divorced him.
Yeah.
How the money dried up, Judge Mathis. You know, and if she was still there, she had something coming in.
I got you.
Yeah.
You think most wives of NFL players, NBA players, I guess they expect some infidelity and they just know that's just a part of it.
We talked about this all the time, Brandon. Kevin Garnett, married 20 years.
Okay.
Retired 2 years. That money slowed up. That wife talked to a lawyer. What's the statute of limitation of that money we get, that NBA money?
Yeah.
Okay. If he quit making money, NBA money 2 years ago, you got to file within 9 months.
Certain amount of time, yeah.
Boom. She filed. Now she could be getting paid that NBA money.
That's crazy.
Judge Mathis, his show got kicked off Fox.
What?
Going
Did
on?
it?
It ain't the Judge Mathis show no more. Going on how many years, Brandon?
At least 20. Seems
No. How long he been off air?
How long he's been off air?
His main gig.
I don't know. Like I said, it was
About
coming
2
on when we
years.
was how many years? 2 years?
About 2 years.
Okay.
He quit. He somehow the People's Court and Judge Mathis got kicked off at the same time. Maybe
That's
last
crazy.
year.
I guess I didn't really think about it.
She waited. She looked at that statute of limitation. Let me get this Fox money.
So wait, he got divorced? Judge Mathis divorced?
He's getting his wife filed divorce
That's crazy.
earlier this month.
So wait,
maybe 5 days ago.
So
Time the statute of limitation is
Yeah.
still pending. Can they
Yeah.
look it back? Oh, you still make this Fox money. Nah, he got that rinky-dink show he got on now. Ain't nobody watch.
So what is this show now? I know that's not the main focus of this conversation, but I'm just curious. So is it a judge show? But it's just
a
not.
judge, so but the bailiff is his son. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't. It's a
It ain't the
completely
big money behind it. Like,
yeah. It's a completely different network and everything.
okay.
It
Is
ain't
it
that
still
money
funny?
behind it.
Is it still funny? Because Judge Mathis is funny to me. It's entertaining.
It
No
seems
matter
like
what.
he's trying. It's more in his last few seasons. He was trying to be more and more funny.
Yeah.
So with this
I'm
new
trying to
show,
be like Stephen A. Like he was naturally funny, to me, and I think he saw how funny he was, and sometimes he tried to push it.
well, he's put on this new show. He's pushing it real hard.
Because he got to. They got to get them ratings up.
If Dorn, I didn't even know the guy's name. If
The white
Dorn,
dude?
if Dorn ain't there, you can't put this on the table. Steve, you smoked that. You can't.
All right, that's funny.
So
But, hey,
yeah.
man,
So imagine this, Brady. You married 40 years,
that's crazy.
and
Now my show canceled.
and now
For
the
better
show-
or for worse, you supposed to stick with me.
the show got canceled, and the People's Court. You picked up a rinky-dink show. You got these side shows, but ain't like the other one.
Yeah.
Now you have a divorce. Brandon, what could she possibly want in life? I know what she want.
Money and somebody 19 or what? There you go.
She want money.
Mhm.
She don't want no
Beer belly.
no
Go ahead, what?
chain or a rope around her. Because you married, Brandon. You gotta you tether to your wife.
For sure.
So you can't just leave for a week, can you?
No, I can't.
Huh?
No, you can't do that.
What happened? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what she want. She want to be that untethered. I want to
Yeah.
be the lead for a
But
week.
I think people want that, then they'll get it, and then they're like, hold up, this ain't as fun as I thought it was gonna be. Like, it's really dangerous out here by myself. Because what's gonna happen? Are people gonna be preying on her because they know she's got money?
No, Brandon.
Go
She's
ahead, but go
she's
ahead.
A
You can
smart
do-
lady.
Is she?
She
I mean,
gonna be paying for the people.
I know, but I think people do that and they think they're gonna have a good time doing it. And they're hard. Women love. Don't you know women love? They kind of want to try to tend to be like us, but women fall in love and they want different things. But sometimes
Men
people
find in love. Men like love too. So I don't know.
all right, so you're right.
Statement.
You're right, but it's still different. Just how we said Kamala's gonna be in the White House, different than we'll say Trump will be in the White House. Emotionally, we're different people, and we're gonna do things differently in love, in hate, in rage, all those kind of things. Go ahead.
I'm gonna back up Kamala on this one. Kamala probably less emotional than Trump, Brandon. A whole
in
lot.
a different way, yeah. But still, look, one is gonna be sad. Who's gonna be sassy?
Trump is. Keep going. I ain't lying to you. Keep going.
Okay. But
you know who's gonna be sassy.
Okay, well, Trump is a bad example though, but most of the part, men.
Ooh, ungrateful guys. Ooh, you harsh.
So hold up. But Lewis, I thought you was a Trump supporter. You seem to be trying to kick Trump's back in. That's what
I'm
America
a true
needs.
supporter. You know good
So you're
well
a
who's gonna be
realist.
the most sassy versus the two. Kamala
Right.
can't talk. She sound goofy when she start talking.
You're right. You're right. That's why
And
they didn't
Trump-
want her to do the debates and all that kind of stuff. They try to leapfrog that stuff. But go ahead.
And Trump don't want to do that. Trump is a narcissist. So you know what's going. And he's a silver spoon in the booty and in his mouth. you know what the man is.
Right. But see, I think people don't think you can be objective when it comes to Trump. I think if you hate Kamala or you dislike some things about Kamala, people automatically think you support Trump and you just think everything he does is fair.
What I don't like about Kamala, here's a question number one.
Okay.
Kamala Harris, why you was dating that old man who was 31 years older than you? Answer that. What's the answer, Brandon?
Trying to level up, trying to get ahead.
So you dating a 7-year-old man, and no, you dating a 6-year-old man, and you 30 years
In
old.
your 30s, It wasn't love.
Is that good character, Brandon?
That's whole character.
Okay, how about this? Now, did you seize any opportunity from that relationship, Miss Harris?
Yes.
Okay, she did. She got a job, put on to like a lawyer job in the public. Mr. Harris, Miss Harris, what happened to you and Martell Williams? And that other woman, was both of y'all in a threesome?
I didn't hear about that. So what happened with that?
I don't know. Martell Williams was talking. He just had two women on tied his arms like this. One was Kamala Harris, and I don't know who the other one was. Now, Kamala Harris, let me ask you another question. Hold on. What I was about to say. Now, your mom is Hindu. I don't know what your dad is, but your husband is a Jewish.
Joyful person.
What's the religion called? Judaism.
Oh, okay.
So what are you? Are you Christian, Hindu?
That's a good question.
Or joyful?
Yeah, but can she avoid that question? Does she have to answer that question?
She needs to know. She's talking about God, but the Hindu, they come back as a butterfly, ain't you? You know?
Right.
You can come back. All right, Kamala. I seen you with a picture of them collard greens.
Talking about the one she did in the bathtub?
Yeah. Why is a barcode on that picture of that collard greens? I ain't never seen collard greens with a barcode on it.
So you trying to say she bought them? It was catered.
Brandon, you ever seen a barcode, a UPC number on collard greens, Brandon?
No, I don't think I have.
I think they was plastic. But they took that picture.
Staged.
Yeah, there was props. What else I asked Kamala? Kamala, housing is ridiculous in your home state. You were senator in your home state where the houses was escalating. You've been vice president for 4 years. If you didn't do nothing while you was a senator and vice president, what makes you go do something in the upcoming year?
Because I just am. The time is now.
Camilla, egg prices skyrocket.
Hold on 1 second, Lois. I think my daughter said, hold on 1 second.
All right. Egg prices skyrocket.
Lord, they bound hard.
And egg prices went down. Camilla, now eggs is skyrocket again. Go to your grocery store and see how much eggs cost right now. I was in Food Lion today. The line was off the chain. Somebody came on the intercode. Let me get a price check of eggless eggs. 10 minutes later, let me get another price check of the eggs. So the person was waiting to set in line to get these eggs priced right for 10 minutes, eggless eggs. And how much the eggs cost, Brent? Yeah.
I'm not sure about what, $5
count. It was $6.99, $7. Okay. Eggs went back up.
Yeah.
2 months ago, eggs was $2.
But she's gonna fix all of that. Lewis, when you vote for her and she wins, becomes president, all that stuff's coming down. It's coming down. I know you got diabetes. I can see because you're black. All black people got diabetes. So insulin is going to be capped, and you're going to be okay. That's what I'm going to do for you and your community.
Diabetes.
Yeah, diabetes.
And try to control food prices.
And we're going to get you some real Newport cigarettes. We're going to make sure we try to get the fake cigarettes out of here. That's all I can do for you. You don't need nothing else, do you? And I'm gonna help the middle class because that's gonna help you. It's gonna trickle down to you. No,
no.
And this is my last little
Oh
topic.
Lord, you talk about this fool right here. Let me hear.
Yeah,
this.
because I don't necessarily have the clip. Well, I do have the clip. Let me I'll pull it up because I do have it. I pull it up.
Yeah, I quit watching. I can't state my opinion on this gentleman.
Why you say that? Oh, wait, hold on.
It'd be negative.
People, you can hear.
It gave you listen to hip hop music and you were inspired at some point. No,
nigga, I'm leaving.
We're moving. We're literally moving goalposts.
It ain't done shit in 50 years for the community.
It
made individuals rich, and that's it.
It then gave jobs to. It then gave jobs
They
to.
gave a couple jobs. The drug dealer giving out a couple jobs too.
But the drug dealer is. The drug dealer is essential to the black community in the ghetto. You can't tell me that somebody grew up in the hood.
Hip hop ain't done shit concretely beneficial to the black community.
That's
incorrect. Fashion. The first thing out of your mouth was fashion.
I gave you fashion, and you started yelling over me.
What else?
But then also, then there's technological advancement. Podcasting, for example. Look at all the black people that now have access to jobs and ways to make money due to that. We're still talking about rap. We're still talking about cinema. We're still talking about these camera operators, these new people coming up with new
real concrete for you.
I just made it concrete.
No, it wasn't. That was all bullshit.
No,
give me a relevant institution that hip hop built in any community anywhere in America in 50 fucking years.
I just told you.
No, you didn't.
I just told you concrete people that would not have.
I didn't say individuals. I said an institution.
I said people.
Where's the bank of hip hop for the black community?
The definition of the word people means not an individual. So I'm telling you, people that are now of 50 years ago would not have had access to work.
You're dealing in individualism. I asked you, what did they do for the community? You can't give me nothing because they ain't done
people from the community can now work in a music industry that there was never going to be a space for them.
What the fuck? That's individualism. That ain't helping us. That's bullshit.
No.
Bull fucking shit.
No.
It's not helping us.
No. What's happening is virtual signaling. That's what's happening. Virtual signaling ain't happening.
Shit. A few people could get jobs. Everybody can say that shit. Elon Musk got a couple black people on the payroll. That don't mean shit.
Elon Musk didn't come from black. He's not a black person.
My point is, you can get a job from anywhere, whether they black or not.
But now
that's
you're
not
getting a job.
Benefit.
Now black people.
But you're still talking about individualism, bro. A few people. You've been around for 50 years. The most popular music genre in the world. Billions and billions of dollars. And all you can tell me about is a few people can get jobs? That's bullshit when you look at the cost that the black community has had to pay for hip hop. A whole generation, 2-3 generations of black kids growing up thinking the best thing you can do is be a damn gangster.
All right, now let me just kick it off, Brandon.
Go ahead.
Dr. Umar Johnson does not have an institution himself.
He does not.
He has, in my opinion, he has a building that volunteers come in to do work.
And you visited it, so you can speak on it better. I say you visited because so you can speak on it better than most people, right?
Correct. I visited there. I went there and seen it. He has a building. People come there to do work. It was locked off, gated, and installed hurricane shutters on the outside of the windows of one building.
AKA bum protection too, so they don't have people breaking in, stealing stuff. But go ahead.
It's called nobody want to bust a brick through a window. The bricks go. They may not even steal nothing, but brick will go through a window.
Right, and that's the extra cost that you don't want. But go ahead.
Second, Dr. Umar talks about jobs, like he puts down jobs. Jobs are very important to any young man, but because it provides structures and a level of income. Right. Just because the job is not black owned, black this, black that, if they are hiring black person, that may be a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
In the 1960s, we talked about a project called Project Breadbasket. Martin Luther King said, this was got him killed. This is not, I'm going to let you hit me in my face. This is talk about real stuff.
Right.
if you can't hire us, we can't shop there. That was threatful.
Yeah.
So
that's
jobs,
impactful. That's a powerful statement.
Jobs do matter. Brandon, your family, do y'all have jobs?
Yeah, we have jobs.
Will you have the place you at now if it wasn't for those jobs?
No, you have to have jobs.
So did jobs matter?
Yeah, they do matter.
Even though it wasn't black owned?
Yeah, jobs still matter. No matter who's in charge of the job still matters.
That's why Dr. Umar, in my opinion, words don't mean anything to him. He contradicts himself.
Yeah,
but he's not trustworthy.
Let me ask you this real quick. Just listening to the debate, the average person is going to think Umar won that conversation because number one, he was louder. He's more theatrical. He cursed. I think sometimes he's really good at doing that in an argument and belittling the other guy's point. Like I said, I get what Umar's saying, but jobs do matter. It's just that we should. I think Umar feels like we should control hip hop, and we should be putting out positive rappers, or it should be a more positive thing. Even though that's not what the world is made of. Like it's gonna be good stuff. It's gonna be bad stuff. But we ultimately, do we run hip hop? Do we get most of the money from hip hop? No. But are we gaining anything from hip hop as far as employing some people? What do you think about that? I think we are, but
some people get employed, but
is it to our detriment though? Like,
yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes,
yeah.
But it hurts more than it's employed. But Brandon made us comment talk about some people think Umar won the battle.
Because I see the comments. Go ahead.
You can have people to fight. It could be all losers. It could be all losers.
Okay.
Dr. Umar talking nonsense. He's losing.
Yeah.
This guy over here can't answer a direct question for Dr. Umar because he does not understand what institution means.
Yeah.
But somehow he probably got a lot of money. Loser. So this whole battle, I saw nothing but losers, Brandon. I didn't see.
Okay, well, what is you don't see anyone? I think I see people with ideas, and like I say, Umar wants to have the school. He's talking about empowering us. He's talking about us trying to have a stronghold in the industry. But all we're doing is talking. Like at some point, we gotta start doing. And if you don't have people around you to do the work, or just follow through with your ideas, you're not gonna get anywhere. If you just because I think Umar is just one man with ideas, and he can talk and have these debates, and he knows some history. I'll say some history, but it's been about 20 years with the school, and it's still not open.
And I bet Dr. Umar can't wait till winter come here.
And why is that?
Because he won't have to pay the money to cut that grass at his school. How he been? I don't know. Has he ever been at his school? Is it any live stream since?
Probably not, because he's traveling around. Because he's traveling around doing Breakfast Club. He's doing this podcast. I think during this podcast, he was saying he got to catch a flight to go somewhere else. He makes money from people donating to his website, but the only way people are really going to be donating is he has to go viral. He has to have moments like this. He has to fire people up, similar to what they do at the DNC. They get you riled up, get you donate money, get all in your feelings, kind of like a pastor may do. Not saying it's a bad thing, but you can't just fire me up and we not go anywhere. We not do anything. We just donate money to you, and we don't even see where the money's going. We don't see you building the institution or the thing you're fussing at this guy about. Like, ideas are great, but when are you going to start teaming up with people to do something about it?
Correct. Suggestions, idea, guidance don't mean nothing if the work is not being done.
Correct.
What else you got, Brandon?
I think that's it. I was
want to do one more?
Yeah, you got what you got.
This could be on you. Ask a black father, Brandon.
Okay.
Are you black?
I am.
Are you a father?
Yes.
All right. I just want your perspective on this
Okay,
matter.
go ahead.
Hold on, people. Oh Lord. See, it's right there on the damn. All right, hold on. Let me try it again.
That's okay. That's crazy.
It ain't let me.
It looked like you could almost do it. That's crazy.
It ain't let me. Okay.
You want to just pull up the website?
Maybe I could do that. Let me just check. Edit link, duplicate, copy. Why you ain't let me? I could try it one more time. Hold on, bro. I could get it right. Okay, I could do it like this.
Okay. Is it just flawed?
Well, I got it right here. No, I tested that out at work. Just like this ain't my like first time doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. and you actually moved it where it should have worked. But,
yeah.
You know, it's just one of them things.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
See that a lot of black men, if it's not romantic, they treat you better as a friend than when they are romantic with you. I agree with that. They treat you way better if you're just a friend with them than if you are romantic with them. I wanted to understand.
Well, let's do one more time.
Is it that a lot of black men, if it's not romantic, they treat you better as a friend than when they are romantic with you? I agree with that. They treat you way better if you're just a friend with them than if you are romantic with them. I wanted to understand. Is it
now, Brandon? I know these are sexually mature adults.
Okay.
Why would a black man treat her better as a friend than when they finally become lovers?
Well, I think usually what happens is a man wants something, he gets it, and things are going to be different. But if I'm just your friend,
what you mean things going to be different?
I don't
about to explain it.
Oh, well, no, not necessarily, but yeah, I'll go there. But like, if I want something, I get it, and it's over with. The chase is over. You know, I've lost that desire because I didn't necessarily want to be with you. I just wanted what you had.
So a man appear as a friend, so good with the lady, they got comfortable, they become boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
But now it doesn't work out since they happen.
Right. And that happens a lot. But if you go on about things with different steps, because usually you're supposed to date and court, like we've talked about in the past, supposed to take things slow, feel somebody out, see what they're looking for. They're looking for something long term. You know, are they showing you that they're looking for something long term? Because anybody can say anything, but you have to go by somebody's actions and you have to take it slow. But if somebody's just chasing something and you showing it off and they want it and they get it, yeah, then they're gonna be over it.
You know why? I go a little deeper if I was a father, Brandon. I'd tell my
fathers,
daughters,
but that's what I would tell. But go ahead. What age is my daughter though? I try to keep it.
Well,
I was thinking, but go ahead.
Well, we talk about your daughter's 25 years old now. Brandon.
Okay.
I tell my daughters this. It's very rarely you will have a real male friend.
Okay.
Typically because males and females are different. And the word friend means y'all like something in common.
Yeah.
A lot of things that women like, some guys may not particularly like.
Right.
So if the man's around that and he don't like the activities y'all doing, why do you think he's there?
Right. But do you think women think that the guy friends that they have just want to be their friend?
They think that, but
you should never think that though.
90% will hit you if you let her, will have sex with you if you let her.
Right. And I think that I see where you're going now, but I think that's a good point. But for the most part, men, do we want to be friends with women, or for the most part, we want to be friends with males? Like I said, you want to be friends with somebody that's like you, or we have the same things in common. Like we can talk about football or sports. But go ahead, what you want to say?
You usually could be friends. Well, this is what happens. You usually could be friends with one woman.
Go ahead. I'm about to say it too.
And that'd be your wife.
Okay,
or
well,
girlfriend.
or could you? What about a stud? If you
okay, yeah, you can be because they'll try to like what we like.
There you go. So,
let's go to the basketball game. Let's go to the hockey game.
And would that woman have to worry about us trying to do anything with her for the most part?
According how she look. According how she look.
Okay.
And most studs look good. So there you go. So most guys will have sex with
well, the
8 out of
like
10 studs. If that stud don't have a leather vest, a jean vest on, a short haircut. Yeah. So you gotta be careful.
Okay, but what does the stud look like this? Oh shoot. Is this it?
Brother, what is you about to damn?
What is this? Okay.
And we all know those studs ain't getting, if the guy's worth anything, the guy ain't hitting that.
No, for sure. No, not at all. But yeah, for the most part, guys, we're just not gonna be friends with women. And one reason we're not, because it's just, I'm not saying women are difficult or whatever, but if you're not trying to court a woman, it doesn't make any sense to try to befriend one and go through those problems and fights and unnecessary stuff for no reason. Because
no, wait, say it again, Brandon. If you're not going to
if I'm not going to date you, I shouldn't necessarily be wasting my time trying to build a friendship with you, because I don't want to lead you on. You don't want to lead me on. Let's just not even do this.
No, hold on. A friendship ain't about leading on, Brandon.
But it 9 times, I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10, but it could give somebody the wrong impression, right? Because like we say, most of the time, a guy is just trying to hit. So women should be thinking about that. But like,
Brandon, they 28 years old, didn't know. They thought somehow we was friends, but once we got in a relationship and have sex,
things change, right?
Things change. Of course it's gonna change.
Right. All those things you had in common. He was nice, he was forgetting, he was overlooking the issues and stuff like that. He was being super friendly and getting you lunch and doing all this stuff. But once he got what he wanted and he can be the real him, now you see with other women that deal with him that way sexually go through. So
yeah, he didn't want you as a friend. He was getting close to catch you on a rebound.
Yeah, right, correct. And that happens a lot. And what do you not try to get on this too much, but it's a lot of people that pander to women and try to, do that kind of stuff. Like I think women got to kind of see through that stuff, because do women want to hear certain things like a perfect man? But are men perfect? Like I don't think men are perfect. They're not going to cater to you every way that you want to. It's going to be disagreements. It's going to be arguments, because we're different people. And I don't think women want a man that's going to be like that and that they can run over, or they can just feel like no matter what they do, it's going to be right. You get what I'm saying?
Let's see. Now, this is a commercial. I'm on this site. Let's see what how Dr. Omar responds to that question, and tell me if this is. Well, we got some.
Your child?
Where's that? Hey,
want to understand.
Black men suffer from narcissism. Heterosexual black men suffer from narcissism. because there's
not. That's what I'm talking about.
Go around.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's catering. I mean, that's pandering. That's what I don't like what people do.
And he's a professional.
But is that the answer they're looking for? That he knows what answer they want to hear, and that's the answer they want to hear. Girl, that man is a narcissist. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like those trigger words, those keywords. But no, that's not what it is. I now it's making sense why you brought that up, and it ties together perfectly.
And the truth answer is 9 out of 10 men do not want to be your friend because you don't have anything in common. That guy is interested in your women parts.
Right. And you should be focused on, like, if you're a woman, like I tell my daughter, you should be focused on trying to get with somebody that's like-minded, that you can see yourself settling down with, that's on the same accord with you, that cares about you, that wants to do things the right way, ultimately.
And watch this. If he's your friend and have all that, it's a bonus. Marry that guy.
For sure.
If he's real, y'all can have fun while being sexually active together.
Right. I say that's the best thing, to marry somebody that you get along with, that's kind of like your best friend. Because as you get older, like you're gonna go through ups and downs, but if you don't have that chemistry, that friendship, to kind of laugh through the hard times or kind of joke and just be one like that, it's gonna be kind of tough to make it through those tough times.
All right, we got another one. Ask a black father.
Oh, Crystal.
Yeah.
Where you calling us from, boo? Atlanta, but Chicago. I'm from Chicago, but I moved to Atlanta. So you live in Atlanta? Yes. Atlanta. Crystal, how but I'm not looking for anyone. I'm not looking for anyone. I have an update from your app. What's the update? So I'm getting flued out to Sweden. What? Hold on. Yes. Hold on. Pause. Okay, did you FaceTime the person? Yes, we've been talking for like a month and a half.
Not enough time.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me pause.
I got on the app just.
Hold on. I'm actually the black father, Brandon.
Yeah. If my daughter says
your daughter met somebody on the internet.
This is crazy, but go ahead.
And she got excited.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting flued out.
Yeah. That's a red flag.
Where's she going when she said?
Sweden.
Somewhere
she's never been. She never been.
So your daughter's going to Sweden.
I'm like, oh, okay. How long y'all been talking for? 2 years, 3 years? How long y'all been talking?
A month.
Right. That doesn't even make any sense. That's dangerous. You putting your life in danger. You say you know who you're talking to. You don't even know who this is on the other line. It could be somebody you get over there, they could chop you up, do whatever, and nobody will hear from you ever again. They just know you went to Sweden and never came back.
Should females don't get on me. I know y'all can do everything by talking what y'all want to say, but y'all can't say it because you think you're independent. Should females travel alone, that long distance like that, Brandon?
No, they shouldn't. First of all, I shouldn't do it either. If
you're
a
right.
man go
you're right. You hurt your leg over there. You be amped up. Nobody to talk for you.
Right. It's just dangerous to do that kind of things. Going down the street sometimes could be dangerous, trying to meet somebody. So going to a whole nother country, no, that's definitely not. I know she may feel like she's independent. She can handle herself. She look like she may fight too. She may be able to take a man in Sweden, but it's still dangerous. And and you see how excited she is. She's not necessarily excited about meeting the guy. She's excited about the flew out part and going to exactly, because that's what people like to do. So a free vacation, and you may have to eat dinner with somebody.
Free. Let's play it. We don't know.
Okay. Just because I had saw like somebody cute that was on your show. So I just got on it, just curious. And my brother and I, we just joked around and we were like, let's just get on there. So it was a lot of African people. No offense to them, but I'm American. But it was a lot, you know how it is. Like, it don't matter if you plus size or black, white, whatever. It's gonna be some Africans to come and, get in your inbox. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you just end up getting some that just want a green card. So I ignored it for a couple of days, and he was very, very persistent. And so I was just like, okay, let me give him a chance. He is a nice looking guy. So we got to talking and stuff like that, and then we got deeper in.
Now, Brandon, on a dating site, you see a picture you like.
Mm-hmm.
How much specifics you gonna be? Hold on, you gonna message them DM? That's what they do, right? DM.
Yeah.
Oh, you could do 5 DMs if they don't respond.
No, you shouldn't.
But he was specific. He was what's it called? What's it say? Pacific.
He was persistent. He was persistent.
Persistent.
Yeah.
Over a photo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play.
Into talking, and he was like, "I'm not looking for a green card. If anything, I would prefer you to come out this way because I don't really want to move to any other country right now, and it's a lot safer and cleaner, and my healthcare is good and all that." So he has no kids. He's 33. Well, he'll be 33. He's a little bit younger than me. I'm 36. I have kids, and he's okay with me having kids.
How many kids
I have 3.
3 kids. How old are your 3 kids?
2, 9, and 12.
So Brandon,
Go
your
ahead.
daughter got 3 kids, 2, 9, and 12.
Mhm.
She met somebody on the internet.
And well, we have to throw this in here too because this does matter. This is a plus size woman too.
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly. But
Her cheeks may look like they got cholesterol in them. So, but allegedly.
And the guy she talked to is a younger guy. He has no kids. He's at healthcare. He got
in
everything.
another country.
Yeah.
Ain't looking for a green card.
He said the women around him, he don't want them. He wants you.
Can't find nobody in Poland. Can't find nobody in Germany.
Right. He
Holland.
said,
Honduras.
Right.
Gotta go all across Great Britain, across the Atlantic Ocean,
Right.
to go right there to Alabama.
Is that what she had?
I don't know, but I just want to say it. Right there to Alabama.
Right.
That don't look
Because
suspicious.
she's special. She's special. He took one look at the picture. He didn't need the chemistry or anything. He said, "Look, that's her. I want to talk to her now."
Why that person is on American
Dating website.
Class B app that Kendra G just put out in Switzerland,
He's
looking for
fishing.
people in
He
America.
fishing. He fishing. Look, he got big fish. He gonna hook her. He gonna get her. He might get her down to Sweden, have sex with her, get her all jazzed up and in love. Try to get a green card. Try to take her money. Oh, it could be anything. It's not love. I know people want love and they want a trip, but this is a bad idea.
Now people want excitement. That's what they want.
You're
That's
gonna
why
get too
she's
much
hot.
excitement.
She got that excitement. Let's keep going. See what she got.
They all by the same man?
No,
How many men?
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so but he doesn't care about that.
He doesn't care.
Okay, so when is y'all? He already bought your plane ticket?
Yep.
When are you going to Sweden?
September 15th to the 23rd.
And you FaceTimed him already?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day. So I know he's real. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. And I wasn't really looking for love. But I mean, it don't hurt to get on the app. So your app really does actually work. I'm going to give you another update once I get there and see him and, we spend time.
Give me another.
Yeah.
She on the app and this your first time going to Sweden?
First time.
See, Kendra was say, "Bitch, you better stay your ass at home. You got
She's trying
3
to pull-
kids."
So she got her own app, her dating app.
Yeah, she got it. She got it. She should have did something Caleb Samuel should have done. He up here getting all that money off super chats. But but yeah, she got it. But Brandon,
I wonder if you could sue somebody. Say something happened to me and I was on your dating app because you didn't vet people or whatever. I wonder what kind of liability you can have.
do Uber get sued? Will they get crazy
They
drivers?
should.
No.
They should.
You know,
Because I jump in an Uber. It's supposed to be this person. It's supposed to be a man. It's a woman when I get in there and they don't speak English.
That happened
that's
before?
Yeah, it's happened before.
See, they tried to see Brandon had that one pants leg up, and they was going to do some things. Well, that's like in the 90s, ain't it?
Yes, I still remember I did that. Went to school like that, but that's great.
That means something in Atlanta. Ain't you from Atlanta?
No, I'm not from Atlanta.
Pimp C talk about that, ain't it?
What
Guy
did
in
he
the
say?
limousine with the pants leg up. You know what that is. And then all the Atlanta boys hated Pimp C because they got so many alternative lifestyles down there.
Yeah.
So, but Brandon, Kendra G should have said, "You don't know this person,
But
they
why?
overseas. You got kids. Why you flying over there?"
But why do you think she doesn't say that? Why does she keep it real? They don't want to hear it.
No, she said it. She said she FaceTime him, so that was all the security clearance she needs. So she know how the face look.
But I can still tell you, girl, you need to go with your friend. You need to take somebody with you. You might need to, just wait a little bit and just kind of see how it goes and then fly over there, maybe later on in the year. Because it just sounds like he want to get you over there bad. Like, Ain't nobody that desperate. Ain't nobody wants you that bad. And if she could say, I have 8 kids, is that okay? Oh yeah, that's okay. I don't care. Just come on through. You can tell he not really interested in you like that, but she does think so.
Typically.
I can't say that. Typically.
Typically.
Yes, typically.
A man goes to the woman most of the time.
Most of the time, for sure.
You know, because he wants so why the man ain't coming over here?
He probably can't. He might not be able to, or he doesn't want to. It's cheaper if he, do some scam stuff and get her ticket and have her come to his home. He got home court advantage if he get her over here, opposed to him fly out there and he got to meet her family. And, he don't have his setup over there like that. So it's just better for him. It's safer for him. He'd rather put her in danger than put himself in danger.
I guess so. Let's see what you got to say.
I'm ever even being on the app.
Your first time being on a dating app, and within a month you met a guy and he bought you a plane ticket to Sweden.
Yep.
You see that face she made?
I'll give you an update like once we meet each other. And we're going to be on a show, but I can't say what show we're going to be on.
How you guys been on a show already?
Yeah. We got accepted for a show.
Is it,
a certain
is it called 90 Day
a certain show. A certain show. And it wasn't even like that. I asked him, I said, what do you want
to
I'm not really supposed
to.
And
have you watched those shows?
Hell no, I ain't watching that show.
Why?
I don't got cable no more. I don't get that station.
Okay, but you know the concept of those
Yeah.
shows and what typically happens. So okay.
So turns out this is all for entertainment, Brandon.
Okay, so it's fake. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's real. It's a scam. Any African guy, any African person that come out of Africa, go somewhere else, they about to scam, brother.
But why is that? Because
you gonna leave a majority in a society to come to a minority in a society. You gotta hustle.
Okay, you gotta hustle, but you gotta scam too. You gotta take advantage, or is that part of this? We ain't gonna say it's part of their hustle, scamming, but a lot of that does go on in that community, African community.
Well, I tell you this: when the colonizers take over your place, and you still 100% associated with them and how they done things,
right?
You 95% of the population, but only 10% of the wealth in the country,
which is crazy.
Somebody's gonna be doing something's going on.
So you think that's why they feel justified, because they look somebody took advantage of us, we're gonna take advantage of them.
It's how to breed up. You watch some of these traveling sites when they go to Africa, the people, if they know you, they don't have no prices on the products. They look at you, oh, it's $1. They look at another person, this 50 cents.
Yeah.
So imagine you every time you go to the grocery, everything you buy, you gotta
you get taxed, basically. Yeah.
Debate and hustle for.
Right. Some people like that, but no, that's not for me. I don't want to haggle and try to negotiate for everything and not know what kind of deal I'm getting.
Yeah. That's where they go. And sometimes you see that at these gas stations. They don't put no price on there, and they don't get no scan that button.
Yeah.
And then they punch it in.
Right. I've noticed that too. Like some things you be like, hold on, how much is this? And you get to the register, you try to see how much they scan it for, just to see if it kind of makes sense. But
and then you see, should I argue over 15 cents? You know what I mean? And that's ain't that a real story, Brandon?
Yeah, for sure.
Should I argue over 15 cents?
Yeah.
I bought something at the gas station last month.
$1.29
on the package. Ring it up. That'd be $2.
and did you say anything? Because like I said, I may not make it a big deal but I may not come back to that establishment because I know they just on some other time. But
I didn't say no. I didn't feel like I had.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm
$2. He gave me like 11 cents back or something, but something ate up that 75 cents. I don't know what that was.
Right.
All right, Brandon, tell me about this one. ask a black father. That's what takes
Is this your footage? This your footage? Okay.
All right, Brandon. What will you tell your daughter? Which couple? Which couple you like your what relationship you like your daughter to be in?
The one on the left. Even though the mom is a little in a phone a little too much.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Why the mom can't be on the phone? You got two parents there, Brandon.
I hear you, but that would be my only critique.
Okay, how about why not this one? Now this lady.
There's nothing wrong with that one.
She looked better. Look like a better looking lady than me.
Mm-hmm.
So why not this one?
Where's the father? And it's like I say, it's multiple kids. The mom was walking in front of the kids, like, you know, it's kind of dangerous to do that, especially you got a young girl. Like when they were walking off, the mom was leading. It should always be somebody in the back and the kids be in the front, so you can always have a visual on the kids.
Now, if you can look at this right here, she has.
Oh, and look how she's dripped, huh? Go ahead.
She has a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Which you didn't see before this video, Brendan.
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes before this disappeared, she was walking up with the stroller, pushing it. The board was nowhere in sight.
Oh yeah.
And she was walking up that hill struggling, Brendan.
How was she struggling? It was like she had a baby in there and she was struggling.
It was 98 degrees today. It was 98. It was the first heat wave of in June. Okay. Like in the June area. It was 98 degrees that day.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in Baltimore was complaining about heat, except for me in the cold.
Okay.
You know, I was walking. That's when my knee was really hurting. I was walking with a stick, you know, dragging the thing, but she was struggling coming up there. And this couple right here, the man and the woman, it was just like everything was just easy.
Yeah.
Why was it easy?
Because they got a team. And they, you know, when it's just one kid and two parents there, it's much easier. One parent can be getting a break. Like I said, I'm talking about talking junk because she's on her phone. She can be on her phone. Like parents can alternate like that. Like she can be on her phone chilling. He can be with the girl pushing. Then he can take a break and go sit down or be in the car, do whatever, and she can be pushing the child. It's just easier. And like I say, when she's pushing the stroller, and this the parent, this the father right here. Go back real quick. That's the father. See him right there. That's the father. The little man is the father. So I mean, you know,
when the father showed up, it was a lot. Well, this the boy. When the boy showed up, she wasn't struggling no more.
Yeah.
But the boy don't have an opportunity to be a boy.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be having fun. He's supposed to be being a kid, but he's got extra responsibilities, and that happens sometimes when you're a bigger brother, bigger sister. But he's definitely put on him more than he's supposed to have because the father is absent. So which one would be better? This one for sure.
So you'll tell your daughter to have a relationship like this, huh?
Yeah. And I think it's important to explain that to kids too, because if you don't talk about that kind of stuff, they're not going to understand it. I mean, they can understand if you explain it, but when it's too late, it's too late. And when the father's there and you in the moment raising all these kids by yourself, it's too late. Like, can somebody come and save all you have 3 kids and get married? Yeah, that can happen, but what's the odds of that? It's low. Can it happen? Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah, but those kids will never be his kids, though.
Right? Yeah, they won't be. But like I said, this will be the best way to do it. And whatever issues they have, these two, they can work it out because
it's easier. It's easier to stay together or work it out.
It'd be easier to stay together because they can separate and try to co-parent and start something else, but it just be more complicated, and the little girl be suffering. So that'd be my only thing.
Now, Brandon, how many incomes you think come in the house on this couple on your left?
Two.
I don't know it's your left, but
Yeah, two.
It's two. How about this one?
One.
Now, which one's better, two or what?
Two incomes is better.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. And watch this. How many mouths gotta be fed with two incomes over here?
Well, three. Three mouths had to be fed.
How many mouths gotta be fed with
three over here with one income? Mm-hmm.
You see how
easy math, right?
First,
right. And let me throw this one in here too. So this couple over here, what if one of them is sick? Can the other parent step in and do some of the parenting stuff, cooking?
Correct.
Bathing, hair, all that kind of stuff.
Keep
ahead.
going.
No, keep going. Go ahead. I'll let you.
If one parent goes out of town, one parent go take care of the household.
Right. Like I said, my wife's leaving Wednesday to go to New Mexico. So
God damn, again?
Yeah, again, yes, for sure. So, like I say, if it was just my wife, then she would have to try to get a babysitter or try to leave my daughter with my mom or something like that.
Nah, if it was just your wife, she'd be killing her grandparents. She'd be killing her parents.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
That's what's gonna be happening, and we should not do that.
Yeah,
grandparents should not be watching the kids every weekend.
Yeah, right.
God made menopause for a reason. God made a man need a honey pack for a reason. You know what I mean? Yeah, they ain't made to watch no 2-year-old you 58.
Right. Because even being 30 watching the kids, it's not the easiest. So I couldn't imagine being 50, 60, 70 trying to watch after a child properly. So
yeah, you're right. Watch Brandon maybe push his last years with the energy.
if I don't start eating better and trying to work out and stuff. Shoot.
I'm talking about to have another one.
Oh, to have another one. No, I really have to be in shape.
Yeah,
I'll be walking upstairs out of breath. So
that's what I'm talking about.
It's just different. It's just different.
When you get to that past 35, now if you got a whole bunch of money, then you make it things will be a little different.
Right.
But you may not have that money and you got to do multiple jobs.
Right. And wake up early and do all that kind of stuff. A lot goes on into taking care of a baby. So
you think Gabby and Union do everything she's supposed to do as
Wade,
a normal
Wade's
child? Or they got a nanny?
They got a nanny. For sure they got a nanny.
You think she cooking?
No.
You know
we can't say that, but I would think no.
Brandon, the same woman who says I can cheat on him if I make more money. Now, you think that woman cooking?
No, she's not cooking. She out doing whatever they do. And like I say,
yeah, she finally found she got Dwayne where he got a little soft. He was changing, he was coming out the closet, he cracked that closet open, and she said, I can take him down.
Yeah, it turned right.
Yeah. One of the toughest basketball players to ever play the game.
Right. She turned him out.
Soft like a toothbrush,
right. And he was commenting. What do you think about Noah Lyles, that track runner that was he was talking a lot of junk, then he came in third and he said he got COVID. Did you because I actually watched that race. I didn't watch a lot of the Olympics. I turned it on as background noise while they was trying to fix my air for the I think this was the third time they came, but
now if a guy got painted fingernails, you think he gonna come in first?
Huh? He might, but no,
with beads in the hair.
What is that all about?
And with a light voice.
So you can't have all those. So what if I had my fingernails painted? I had them beads in my hair, and my voice is how my voice is. What would you say to me as a friend?
You ain't no world champ. You ain't, like you said the NBA players ain't world champs.
Right.
You ain't no world champ.
And that's the thing, like he was talking a lot of junk, calling us out, saying we the NBA is good, but it's not the world. You're not the world champ. So when we get on him a little bit, then he's talking about he got depression and He's going through a lot. He got COVID. That's the reason he lost. And I don't know. It's just easy to, turn and play that card if things get hot.
Well, any man who paid their fingernails like that, they probably got depression. You know what I mean?
You might. Or have some issues battling something inside of you. And
I put a clear coat. I didn't do it about a year or so. I put a clear coat, keep from biting my fingernails. But they put purple and gold and green to make a
designs, right?
Yeah, and designs.
He had to sit in a chair and let them do that, So
yeah, and tip the lady, thank you for putting a rainbow and a butterfly on my fingernail.
And they was talking in a different language about it. They was looking around. Well, I ain't gonna do all that, but I'm just saying they was speaking in a different language talking about him. Let's just say
they wasn't talking about that man came over that security guard. They ain't gonna talk about that man.
You don't think so?
Nobody coming to that security guard in there.
Okay. They may try to say something.
No, Mr. Big Man. Big stuff.
That's what I'm about to say. They say, you got some big feet or something like that. They're gonna have to charge you extra or something like that.
No, they ain't gonna charge. Oh, you strong, you fast, you win. They ain't gonna say nothing negative.
Okay, they're gonna placate and kind of just do that kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah, they try to get that tip.
Okay.
Now Shakisha come in there with that with chalk on the back of her heel, red hair. Now she gonna get talked about.
You said chalk on the back of her
heel. Yeah, she gonna get talked because they already know they ain't gonna want to tip black women.
Right.
It's a stereotype. Y'all guys don't like to tip, and I think that's the damn truth.
Do you think it's too high? Do you think the pedicures and manicures and stuff is too high?
The pedicures are the tip.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think that's why they don't tip like that?
No, because they always find a problem with something. So that problem takes 10% off that tip, so you get a 10% tip.
Correct. Sometimes I ask my wife how much we need to tip. She's like, we ain't tipping that much, but I'd rather just do whatever the percent is, just because I say it's not that big of a deal. But I see what you're saying about some women. We'll just say some women.
Yeah, we had went to a restaurant. The lady I drunk one, she brought one glass of water and she ain't never come back except to bring the food. I order a pizza. I ain't no dog. I ain't gonna eat pizza directly off the pan. Give me a damn little plate to put my pizza on in public. I can eat like they won't say that black man
like a dog.
They say that black man never been nowhere.
Right. They say you just gonna grab a slice and just go
he off the tray with the whole beer. I said, give me a little plate. You gotta represent to be black.
Correct. Sometimes in the house, what kind of pizza place was it? Was it one of those upscale, it wasn't Domino's? Okay.
It was the Yard House.
Okay, I got you.
It was the Yard House.
So it's not like they didn't have little plates.
They had little plates. She just didn't come. She didn't give us no damn refills and nothing like that.
Yeah. You think she was too busy, or she just wasn't doing what she needed to be doing?
Shit, I don't know what she was doing. But yeah, this place right here.
Seems like I've seen the logo before. They may have one in Columbia. I'm not sure.
Yeah, went to the yard house. Maybe so not. We left her an $8 tip. How much the bill was? $82.
Phew.
We got
how many drinks you had?
I actually had one. That was about $8.
Okay.
We got some. Damn, I got the picture before. You can't see it, but yeah.
2 pizzas or one?
One pizza. I would say, Brandon, how much this food cost? Motherfucking $82. But you got like
and beer.
No, Bang Bang Shrimps, right?
Oh, okay.
We got 2 appetizers. Bang Bang Shrimp, that's $15. They got chicken wraps, that was like $15. I got a pizza. She got like some salmon.
I got you.
And a beer. That was the whole thing, $82.
All right. That's funny. I'll never forget it. Lewis changed my life. Lewis is in Cary, North Carolina. We went to PF Chang. It was like, man, I'm gonna show y'all boys how it is big time. We got the lettuce wraps with some watercress, one of the little watercress things in it. It was chicken. I can't remember what entree we got, but that was one of the first times going to one of those type of restaurants. It's just like you got Olive Garden, Red Lobster, but P.F. Chang is the next level of those type of restaurants.
Not anymore. Now P.F.
Not
Chang
anymore.
is the same level as Olive Garden and Red Lobster. P.F. Chang back in the day, you come out there, I'm gonna make some hot sauce for you. Y'all get to make
Oh
it
yeah,
yourself.
you remember that? You remember that?
They come out there and make the hot sauce for you.
They'll ask you how you want it. You want it kind of spicy? You want it kind of mild? You want how you want it?
Correct.
Yeah, you know they used to put on a little show.
And then
probably
what else?
the second year they stopped doing that.
I don't know about no second year. They did it for quite a while.
Well, when I started going, because I only had that treatment twice.
You only had it twice?
One time when I went with you, and one time I went by I think I was with my wife. Yeah, I was with my wife one time. So I was like, oh shoot. I was like, yeah, this is how they did with Lewis. They had to look the three things. They would say, how you want the sauce? They was pouring it. I was like, oh shoot, it's kind of nice. You're like, dang, this is it, right? You're looking around, the decor is nice. Nowadays, you come out there to take your order, they just walk away, they just bring the food and that's it.
Yep, and soy sauce is just the regular soy sauce. Back then, you could make your own.
Yeah, right. It was good too. You have a different blend. It go in the rice and stuff. Yeah, it used to be a different experience.
The bowls went from now they like this. When me and Brandon went there, the bowls was like this.
Yeah, right.
So it's made for like sharing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, now ain't too much made for too much sharing.
No, because you losing money doing that sharing stuff.
Yeah.
You want to give people a small entree and it's $30 or around $20. So, dang, I kind of forgot about that little mixing thing. That was something they did.
And P.F. Chang used to on Fridays off the dough. I don't know, but still, I don't think it like that no more.
What's about crowded? It was crowded.
we had to wait. We didn't get a cheer.
I can't remember.
Well, you had
when we went with you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had to wait. And was it busy in there, Brandon?
Yeah, it was busy. I remember, yeah, because that was a part of town. I think they had a Best Buy was kind of over there too, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Go to P.F. Chang now, empty.
Right, you can walk in. Every time I go in, I just walk straight in and sit down.
Yeah.
So
empty.
Right. And that's one of my daughter's favorite restaurants, but she just get brown rice when we go. She don't eat nothing else. She just like the brown rice.
And what I get down and sell on the menu no more, but you still go order.
What is it?
Orange peel shrimp.
Okay. I don't think I got that, but it was good.
Yeah.
No, they got where you just customize it, tell them you want to substitute that for the shrimp.
No, I say I want orange peel shrimp. They know what it is.
Oh, okay. But I do know that's how P.F. Chang is, because I went one time and then I went to a different location and I looked at the menu. I said, dang, they don't have it. I said, y'all ain't got what's so and so. I was like, yeah, we got it. We can make it. So they do have the stuff back there, but everything's not on the menu. I can't remember what it was.
Me and Brady, we walk in the restaurant now. This is early 2000s decor right here. This would be outstanding. You at Vegas or something.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I was blown away. I was like, yeah, I gotta get my life together.
It's like in Vegas. You come in there, yeah.
Right.
You know,
and we probably spent like $30 a piece. Or maybe more than that, and that's big money. That was big money. Like that's a lot of money that we spent at that restaurant dining.
Yeah, but we had a lot to take home.
Yeah, we had a lot of food to take home. Yeah, for sure.
Because you tell them, "Can I get an extra bowl of rice?" Before you know,
right. They ain't had no problems back then, right?
But yeah, this used to be the place. Now, people don't know.
Yeah, same thing. Have you ever been to Benihana? We went to, yeah, it's on the decline too.
It's on the decline.
Yeah, we went to one in where were we in Houston, and talk about how my ear out. We went in there. They had at least 2 air conditioner units on the floor because they got all them grills in there. Yeah. So they got an air conditioning unit over here, air conditioning unit. So we walk into the table. I see water dripping from the ceiling into a bucket. I'm like, oh shoot! I was like, this ain't what it used to be, but
And what was the price on the meals?
It's like $30 for just steak or chicken or shrimp, and if you want, that's just with regular rice. So if you want fried rice, it's an extra $6. If you want, basically, we spent about $100 for 2 entrees, so it's expensive, and it's not worth it.
and a bucket on the floor catching the water dripping off the ceiling.
Right, with two AC units blowing in there. I was like, oh,
Two
Lord.
stand-up AC units what Brandon just got for his house.
Correct. Right. My air was working fine while we started, but it cut off a minute ago. I started sweating a little bit, but it seemed like it's back on a little bit. So,
yeah, man, you got to figure out something going on.
Yeah.
All right, Brad, you want to call it?
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. This has been another great episode of the Men of the Metaverse podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out some of our other videos. Louis, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
Take it easy. Y'all have a good week, man. Be safe.
Yeah, please stay blessed. Be safe.